Intellectually, it's a murder scene. Claiming you a scholar, get the clock out. Claiming you a scholar, get the clock out. Wanna murder me, but never heard me. Intellectually, it's a murder scene. Claiming you a scholar, get the clock out. Claiming you a scholar, get the clock out. Black excellence at its finest. Yeah, using big words, but he can't define it. Then it hit him with the cannon, don't you stand behind him. It's about to get hot, watch me change the climate. He's nothing but a novice and he show his heart. Man, I think this rookie's done, sticking with a fork. Yeah, he treading water, swimming with the sharks. You will never see the light, living in the dark. The only thing he studies is his information. Till I show him all his flaws and his calculation. Gotta leave his dummy dead as a demonstration. So I hit him with the cake with no hesitation. It's a wealth of knowledge you ain't never seen. Chop his body up and weigh the dead on a triple beam. It's a classic bully on my phone and he keep calling me. Need me to come and pick him up from another murder scene. And he's telling me, I don't know why they keep invading me. I said we just don't keep kicking their ass into reality. Judas 7,000 said they want a war, but they should have already known that we were looking for. Wanna murder me, but never heard me. Intellectually, it's a murder scene. Claiming you a scholar, get the clock out. Claiming you a scholar.
All right, man. Peace and blessings. Welcome to the Lions Den, JJ7K TV. My name is Mandinka Mali, the most feared debater on this planet. Sit your ass down because I know you can't stand it. You know, I'm a little monotone today, man. You know, I done built up a lot of energy for some of these debates. And then these cowards don't show up. They don't show up. They make up all kind of excuses. They got evicted. The mailman didn't bring his check today. He had to go check that out. All kind of other stuff, y'all. His phone stopped working. We just talked to this dude 2 hours ago before the debate. Now he running around here talking about JJ don't want no smoke. Man, listen, bro, I'm not going to be wasting my time with these guys, man. These rookie debaters. Hey, in order to get in the ring with me, you got to at least have 10 debates up on your belt. That's the new rule. You see what I'm saying? But peace and blessings. Shout out to Jenny Hayes, my queen. Shout out to Indigenous Black man, Neo Love. Shout out to Sister Karima. Black Jesus Minister balling and crawling. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to the team, man. Welcome to the den. Y'all see the title of this one. Indigenous Black Man and Mandinka Mali 7000 presents Bad Bunny Lovers. You got some explaining to do. You Bad Bunny lovers, you got a lot of explaining to do, man, because y'all don't even understand the agenda. But before we get into the meat and potatoes, let me go ahead and introduce the Lions Den's fact checker. I'm talking about Indigenous Black man. Go ahead. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, what's up, fam? What's going on? Peace and love to the chat. Peace and love to the Lions Den. Peace and love to, the panel. Peace and love to JJ. Yeah, man. This is craziness. This is, they're desensitizing the youth. And like we were saying yesterday, the way to destroy a generation is to start with the children, and that's what they're doing. Hypersexualization and desensitization to killing, to all type of wicked sex acts, all type of wicked acts,
Mm-hmm.
and the symbolism, witchcraft, and all these things, and just all this is being pushed on our kids.
Yep.
We got to say something about it, man. This is going too far for us doing a family show for this type of activity to go on. I mean, we see it in the cartoons, we see it in all the commercials, we see it in all the new TV shows. All of this LGBTQ movement, is another form of hypersexualization, just like back in the 70s with the hippies and all of that. And this has just progressed, to where they're even desensitized to, seeing somebody dead, or doing it themselves, because, this is what's being promoted in the music, in the movies, in the media, and systemically all throughout the nation.
Mm-hmm.
And then it bleeds over into other countries because they want to be like Americans. You know, they follow our ways, you know, and our culture and things, and our swag and the way we dress and all that stuff. And you know, so and then with all the freedoms that we have here in America, that's the reason why I say that you know, this is ground zero for Satan, because you know, with all the free will and all the things that you can do freely without, you know, unlike other countries where they have, you know, they don't have nowhere near the freedom that we have.
Yeah.
So
hey,
yeah,
Russia.
you know.
Hey, Russia is I think they made some law where some about they're going against transgenders and LGBTQ and stuff like that. And okay, if these people choose to live this lifestyle, that's your own personal choice. But you cannot be just flooding the TV with it, putting it in the school books, putting it, putting it in children's movies. So, Mickey Mouse kissing another Mickey Mouse, because Disney's been doing these. Disney used to do it subliminally in the cartoons. If you look at some of those cartoons, the black and white ones, you can see some perverted stuff going on. But so yeah, we're here today to go back over this some more of this Bad Bunny stuff, the agenda of the elite. We have conservatives and liberals that got the average American citizen making them pick and choose a side. They have to say, "Oh, you guys don't like Bad Bunny because he's Hispanic and Magna don't like them," and then you got him over there doing separate Super Bowl parties, and Kid Rock up there he's singing about young girls, and see, that's the conservative side. That's the Epstein side. Then you got the liberals. They push the LGBTQ. So you got Bad Bunny for that. And all it is and it's an agenda, like he said, to desensitize the population, to make you think that this stuff is normal. It's okay. They're doing blood rituals in these music videos. Everything's goth-like. Everything's running around dark, and they chanting goddamn spells right in front of your face, and you don't even know it. But yeah, before we get into it, let me go ahead and play this video real quick. This is just a little advertising for the Lions Den. Like I said, Marlon or whatever your name is, bro, you wasted our time yesterday. Hey, did you know he in the back chat talking about I ran from him? I called this dude 10 times yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, you know how they are, man.
Come on, man.
Trying to be seen, acting like they doing something over here, and they doing nothing but,
yeah, lying. So yeah, man. Hold up. Let me see. It's Facebook. Let me see if I can play. I'm having.
Make sure I can be heard too. Because yesterday I listened back, and I couldn't even be heard yesterday, really.
Oh, really? Okay, let's just video play real quick, and you let me know if you can hear it on your television. Here we go. Shout out to the Lions Den, Sister Karim. All right, let's get to the meat and potatoes, man. Shout out to Sister Cream with the great graphics, bringing JJ7000 to life. You know what I'm saying? Representing the Lions Den. You see, hey, she feed me them weak debaters. You see 7,000 eating? That's what I do. And I make them come up with some kind of excuse. Indigenous black man, you still there? You still there? Oh, hold on, let me stop sharing. Oh yeah. Hold up. Let me see what's going on. Oh. Wait a minute. Hold up. Yeah, we're still here. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. So, like I say, man, we're gonna go over some of this Bad Bunny stuff. We're gonna tie it into some of the other agendas they got going on. And the Super Bowl is not the only place that they do these type of demonic rituals. Go ahead, Indigenous.
Yeah. What you say, JJ?
You got the floor. Go ahead. You got the floor.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, we've shown previously on JJ7000. We're going to take a look at the France Olympics when they marked the Last Supper. And then we're also going to take a look at CERN, a little bit of CERN, the ritual opening when they opened up CERN. And, like I said, this is all, I mean, I have another one with the World Games, but we're not going to go over that one. But, that one was a woman riding a beast, and the beast turned red and her dress turned red. So it's like the Scarlet Whore or the Scarlet Witch or whatever they call it in the Bible, and they're riding the beast, the woman riding the beast and all this symbolism and stuff like that, and this is all demonic, and like I said, your oppressor believes, steadily and, full-heartedly in what you call Satan or Lucifer. But at the same time, they're telling you not to believe in any religion. But we know that all these, secret societies, Skull and Bones, and the Illuminati, which, forces some of the young kids to do things that they might, they want to because they want to be famous. And they get the ones who will do anything to be famous. And then when they get to the upper echelons, then you start hearing their family members passing away. So, we know that they, and then what did you say, the Bohemian Grove yesterday, JJ?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We know that these people deal like that. We know that these people deal in these secret societies, and the devil is, or Satan or Lucifer is at the center of their belief. But they're steadily telling you that God doesn't exist, and you shouldn't believe any of that. And they're worshiping the devil. How did that work?
Right.
The devil comes out of religion too, bruh. The devil comes out of religion. So you have your beliefs, your religious beliefs, and you're trying to tell me not to have one. Yeah, that don't work. That don't work. And you see, like I said, so we got to be careful, and we got to realize these things. In my opinion, repent. And, come back to the Most High, because like I said, we see these people out here with all these wicked symbolism, even on dollar bills, all over the place, in cartoons, all over the place. And they tell us in religion. So like I said, we got to be careful, y'all. But yeah, go ahead, JJ. We're going to show some of that just a little bit here, a little bit later after JJ gets done playing his stuff, y'all.
Yeah, hey, while I'm showing this, send it to me again, man, because I looked for it on your Facebook Messenger. I didn't see that one video. You sent me.
Here it is. It says here it is right there on this movie.
Okay. While this playing, I'll go back and look. Okay, hold up.
You're missing out on better quality. But I got you. Riverside is your one
stop shop. It'll be at the top of my emails. Okay.
Yeah.
In 2026.
So, well, we were showing that. So they're on the same video. So that's all it is one video we're going to be pulling from. All right.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right. Now
okay.
Right. Now this one right here is basically about, I think, the opening games of the Olympics. And you're going to see a lot occultic imagery. And, these are some of the things that you need to be aware of when you're watching these type of events on TV. So that way you be aware, because they're trying to cast a spell. You can call it pseudo all you want, but they want you to say it's pseudo. They want you to say spiritual realm don't exist. They want you to say demons are not real, just a figment of your imagination. They want you to think that the devil, the deceiver, or the spirit doesn't exist. So yeah, we'll start right here. All right, hold up. Here we go.
Winter Olympics opening ceremony was as demonic as ever, because they showcased a pentagram on fire. Now they are calling this the cauldron, but still.
But even the cauldron, if you think about a witch cauldron, is their pot that they stir up their mischief and their spells. Let's keep going.
Like a pentagram, because every single time these people have to show their signs.
And this is the one in 2026, Indigenous,
and their symbols. It happens in pretty much every single one of these major events.
Mm-hmm.
The Olympics,
yep,
the Grammys,
yep,
the Super Bowl, or the Superb Owl. It doesn't matter the event. They always have to show you their allegiance every single time. And again, these 2026 Winter Olympics is no different with the opening ceremony. Again, it never fails with these people. It never does. These people are showing you which side that they are on when they proudly display stuff like this right here. This looks like something straight out of a sci-fi movie or a horror movie or something like that, right? Mm-hmm. But this is real life that you are watching. This is real life that you are watching. It kind of even reminds me of Lord of the Rings a little bit. But regardless, it is very eerie, very spooky, very creepy. Actually, it's very demonic. Let's call a spade a spade. As you even see, the stage right here has a spiral. And those of you out there that are truly awake, you know exactly what this represents. This represents dark and demonic stuff. This is what this is usually tied to. And it involves a certain symbol and the FBI, and I will just leave it at that.
Step off for a second. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, just could you put that, could you enlarge that? Because it's kind of hard to see. It's small on the screen.
Oh, okay.
Could you put enlargement and so that people can see, please?
Okay.
Thank you.
That better?
Hold on.
Yes, it should be.
For a second.
Yeah.
But if you enlarge it, it should definitely,
okay.
That helps. Yes, that helps a lot.
All right, here we go. All right. I'll be back in 1 minute, Indigenous.
Those of you out there that are truly awake, you know exactly what this represents. This represents dark and demonic stuff. This is what this is usually tied to. And it involves a certain symbol and the FBI, and I will just leave it at that. But of course, they even use the red symbolism, because why wouldn't they? Because every single time it is the same symbolism with these people. Over and over and over and over again, they always will use the same signs and symbols. And I'm surprised that they didn't have any checkerboard floors to go along with the rest of this satanic imagery. But I guess they wanted to try and be as discreet as possible, but at the same time, they are being out in the open and as blatant as possible when they show you the pentagram and when they show you the spiral. This also is very reminiscent of a portal. Like, are they trying to tell you they are trying to activate something from the other realm, the other side? Is this what they are trying to tell you? They are trying to summon something from the other side. I don't know. But regardless, this is very strange stuff. And again, it doesn't surprise me because all of these shows have to always include their symbolism. It is truth in plain sight. These people are arrogant, and they even included the one eye symbolism, because why wouldn't they include the one eye symbolism? I guess this person's eye was just hurting, so they had to cover up their eye, right? I guess that's what it was. I guess all of this is one big coincidence. And you're like, oh, truth, but there's angels represented. Well, this probably could even represent fallen angels. Who really knows with these people? And the fact that they have one of them doing the one eye symbolism.
And did you want to say anything? You see anything that you want to? Yeah, go.
Yeah, we got to remember, it was Travis Scott. Jay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was the one who had the dystopia. And remember, he had those it was flashes of like a portal.
Yeah.
All those people got trampled and killed.
Yeah.
That's
Sorry,
what I was talking about. See, dealing with the portals like CERN, with the black holes and things, and all of that symbolism is being promoted in the movies, and you see black holes and everything now. You see what I'm saying? So they're promoting that around the world. They're desensitizing you to it. Like I said, this is all by design. Okay, and then when you see that upside down pentagram, we know that that's the Baphomet. That's the Baphomet. The two horns up top, his his sideburns on the side, and then that point down at the bottom, because it's upside down, it's an upside down star.
Penis.
The point down at the bottom is his chin. That is the Baphomet.
Oh,
so that's why they have it there at the beginning, right at the beginning, letting you know, here's the Baphomet right here, the upside down pentagram.
Bring it out. I said, bring it out.
I'm trying to tell you, man, it's easy work, but a lot of people are blind to the fact. They put down religion. They put down religion for this BS. They'll say they'll rather go and follow behind this stuff than they would religion.
This is embarrassing.
And it's worldly. It's flesh.
Flesh.
Flesh is worldly and flesh is wicked.
Flesh and bone.
And that's what you're following. Instead of following God, you're following the world. You're following man. You're following wicked. Wicked, demonic, bull, or BS.
Yeah. That's crazy. Let's keep going.
Should tell you all that.
I know y'all see the title, Bad Bunny. We're going to get to Bad Bunny because I see a lot of these sympathizers on here and they're missing. Everybody's mad because he's Hispanic and he's speaking Spanish and MAGA's mad. They want you to focus on goddamn MAGA while he's out here desensitizing your kids, running around here kissing men and running around and goddamn stilettos and wigs on. And y'all excuse me, oh, well, he's just doing that to piss off Donald Trump. The government has got you guys fighting over goddamn red and blue. And they're all two sides of the same goddamn coin. Trust and believe that. They after the show go off, they in the back chat drinking beer together. You seen you thought Bush and Obama was like enemies, then you see them at the funeral. They dapping up, passing out peppermints to each other. What the hell is this? Well, see, I said, what the hell she give him a peppermint for? I thought he was the opposite. You hear me, y'all? Come on, y'all better wake up. Y'all better remove this hand right here so you got both of your spiritual eyes can see, man. Don't just go in half cocked. What y'all think this symbolism mean? All this is all some kind of demonic stuff, and they mocking something. They mocking the creator of the Bible. Because that's their main goal is to mock the Bible.
The upside down pentagram, the Baphomet. That's the first thing they showed
in this video here.
Remember rewind a little bit and see that pentagram right above on the top of that building where all the fireworks is going off right beside of it.
Okay.
And yeah, that's the pentagram right there in the middle of that joke. They showing you with that, even with the spiral. You know, remember we showed the Celtic spirals, the 3 Celtic spirals.
Yep.
And that last, yeah. See all this, it's the same symbolism. Now look at that pentagram in the middle of that building.
All right, hold on, let me see.
That's the back of
Oh yeah, right here. Come on, right here.
Yep,
yeah.
Sir.
Yep. Yeah.
And on that building, on that building, is the Baphomet. That is the Baphomet right there. They letting you know they celebrating. Got fireworks going over top of him. Look, right in the middle, right in the center, letting you know.
Let's keep going.
Because why wouldn't they? Because every single time it is the same symbolism with these people. Over and over and over and over again, they always will use the same signs and symbols. And I'm surprised that they didn't have any checkerboard floors to go along with the rest of this satanic imagery.
Right.
But I guess they wanted to try and be as discreet as possible, but at the same time, they are being out in the open and as blatant as possible when they show you the pentagram and when they show you the spiral. This also is very reminiscent of a portal. Like, are they trying to tell you they are trying to activate something from the other realm, the other side?
And we are, see, now that's what CERN been trying to do, y'all. The excuses are we're trying to find the God gene, the God code. But there was a report one time they pulled some up out of that goddamn portal that they created, and they tried to store it. They stored it next to a university or a school, right? And people start really getting affected by it. I don't know what the effects was, but they had to move whatever it was and store it somewhere else. Now, I don't know what the hell they're doing with it right now, but they're trying to bring something through this portal. You know what I'm saying? What they call that? What they bouncing them? They bouncing it together. Indigenous, the modules. I forget what it's called.
The
Hadron Collider. Yeah.
Running particles at each other at light speed.
Yeah.
And when they collide with each other, it's a 14-mile long tunnel.
Yep.
It's the Goddard Tunnel. Okay. And they run particles at each other, like, you know, from 14 miles apart, you know, and then they smash into each other. And then when those particles crash into each other, it creates a little black hole. That's what CERN's doing. So then when we show you the ritual, when they open this damn thing, you're going to see exactly what they're trying to bring through that portal.
Right. Yep. They're trying to get connected to that demon. They're trying to get connected to Kali, what's that Hindu god or goddess they got in front of the CERN? They have a deity statue right in front of it. I don't know if it's Kali, but I can't remember the other Brahma.
The one that stands on the back of the little troll and the flames all around it in that circle. Shiva.
Yep, Shiva. See, we got to keep doing these shows over and over again because a lot of times people be forgetting that we do this, and a lot of times a lot of people ain't seen it because we're a smaller platform, which that's okay. If we got to do the repeats to connect to 80 people that day, do it again in two couple of months, and you connected 300-400, then we doing our job.
That's right.
Yeah, let's keep going.
That's right.
Is this what they are trying to tell you? They are trying to summon something from the other side. I don't know. But regardless, this is very strange.
And then y'all just think, man, you see the light show, man. But they just think it's good entertainment. And and we here to tell you, no, they ain't just trying to hear the entertainment. They're trying to hypnotize you and pull you in, put you under a spell.
When you have mazes like that, JJ, what usually sits in the middle? Remember the Minotaur or the devil?
Mm-hmm.
Once you reach the center, I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Well, see, we owe.
You choose your route, but whatever route you choose, you're going to end up in the center. and you're going to end up dealing with Satan or a demon.
Mm-hmm.
See?
I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand why we have people out here like Ron Shields. Now, I respect you, brother, but you cannot run around here and say the demons is just a figment of our imagination. So we set up a team debate. It was me, Black Jesus Minister and I, trying to talk proper English, because you don't supposed to say me and Jack Bob. Black, this how professional you go. Yeah, Larry and I. So what? So yeah, Black Jesus and I, we had a team debate versus a Don Pro Izzo 1 and Divine Prospect. And then one of them fell off, then Yasha jumped in on their side, and then Yasha fell back, and then it was Yasha and Don, and then Don fell off, then it was supposed to be Yasha and Divine, and then it ended up just being, goddammit, Don by herself against two juggernauts, Black Jesus Minister and JJ 7000. And we beat the goddamn stank out of him. But see, Don liked to talk, y'all. So he felt like, okay, well, this is kind of like my advantage, because once one go, I get to go again. Then once JJ go, I get to go again. He get to keep going and going and going. While me and Black Jesus Minister splitting time. But hey, even us splitting time, we showed them that Shadim is in the Bible, and it's in the ancient Hebrew, and that means demon. That means yeah. So yeah, man, it was a good debate. But Ron, you didn't show up, but you showed up in the audience, after the debate, and acting like you didn't know. Now, okay, I told you the old me is dead and gone. So so listen, I know, because I kind of scared a lot of y'all back in the day, being raw and uncut. Going off on y'all, interrupting. Brother, don't use that as an excuse of not to finish unfinished business, Mr. Divine Prospect. So yeah, I am. He responded to my Facebook post yesterday. Hey, what we got? He's like, what's up? What you calling me out for? I said, So hopefully in the future, maybe the next 3 weeks, we'll have that debate. Let's keep going. Just one-on-one, mano.
Stuff. And again, it doesn't surprise me, because all of these shows have to always include their symbolism. It is truth in plain sight. These people are arrogant. Symbolism, because why wouldn't they include the one eye symbolism? I guess this person's eye was just hurting, so they had to cover up their eye, right? I guess that's what it was.
They were checking it for 20/20 vision, y'all. You know how you go to the doctor? You picked. She said her doctor called her. I said, you picked a fine time to try to check my eyes. I'm in the middle of a show. That's her excuse.
I guess all of this is one big coincidence, and you're like, oh, truth, but there's angels represented.
Yeah, one of the feathers poked me in the eye. Hey, man, hey, you know what you said? That's okay. The show must go on. That was she said. The show must go on.
This reminds me of my Christmas present. And we had one cat that had the retarded hand, the little hand and the little arm, and they made him Rudolph. And when they brought him out, they said, "Oh, what's wrong with Rudolph's paw?" They said, "Oh, he hurt it. Practicing his sleigh maneuvers. He'll be all right." The cat said, I'm in the auditorium, man. I fell out. They took me out the auditorium. You see what I'm saying? This right here, like I said, it's like you're just like with Margaret Sanger. That was just a joke. I thought it was funny, but like Margaret Sanger saying that they're going to use. They didn't want us to know that they want to exterminate us. This is eugenics talk, okay? And Margaret Sanger is the one saying this. And we don't want them to know that we want to exterminate them, so we'll use the minister to quell any of their more rebellious members. You see? This is the same narrative. It's systemic. It's not just in religion, or it's not in science. It's in government. It's in schools. It's in movies. It's in music. It's in the all the newspapers and articles, all of that. It's everywhere. Systemically means it's all throughout the United States, in every facet of the United States, whether it be government, teaching, which in school or in colleges.
That's right.
It's all over.
All over. They had infiltrated everything that you could think of, from your schools to the government, to your churches, to your mosques, to your OSP organization. The whole OSP is full of them. So I mean, they ain't nothing righteous about some of these organizations. But yeah, they're everywhere. They're in your fraternities, sororities, construction. They have their hands in everything.
Corporations,
yeah, they have their hands in everything. Because it's like what's that? The Scottish Rites or the Skull and Bones and the Boule. They put these gatekeepers in these different positions, and because they go through these rituals, yes, they elevate them to be in charge of stuff. So they can. So you got the Jesse Jackson, and Al Sharptons. But now in 2026, they have got a new court jester. They go by the name of Bad Bunny. They sit there and lied to us. Indigenous caught them lying yesterday and talking about 16 billion people have streamed this goddamn show. And you just tell them how many people on Earth.
8 billion.
So where did other 8 billion people come from to watch this?
Everybody watched it twice.
You don't count if it go twice. You can't count. That's it. Right. How the hell 16 billion people seen the stream? That's the propaganda, y'all.
Where did the other 8 billion come from?
Where they come from?
Not on this planet.
Oh man. Hey, you made a great point when you pointed that out yesterday. You took off your shoes and socks and started counting. Wait a minute. He took it. I said, what are you doing? Hey, you know what? Yeah. Hey, I said, what kind of supreme mathematics is this?
Well, the 1 and the 8.
Yeah.
If you add the 1, 18. If you add the 1 and the 8,
that's a 9. 9 equals the cipher. The cipher. Yeah, shut up. You better stay in the back chat. Christ Michael back there beating you up. And for those who don't know, man, I supposed to have a debate yesterday against this guy. He calls himself Born Equality. His real name is Marcus or Marlin or something. He claimed that he's the 5% nations of God's earth. So I had never had a debate with one of them characters because Rob Bourne was supposed to have one with me about 6-7 years ago, and he ran from that. So I said, okay, he go one in 2026, and you ain't no better. You actually worse because your talking points is garbage, bro. So yeah, man. I mean, it's all these different cults and organizations, Freemasonry and Boulets and Skull and Bones, and man, it's all by design. Let's keep going. Let's keep it going, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that like, share, and subscribe.
Well, this probably could even represent fallen angels. Who really knows with these people? And the fact that they have one of them doing the one eye symbolism should tell you all that you need to know by any, because Lucifer can even appear as an angel of light. So what we are witnessing is we are witnessing deceit. We are witnessing a lot of things anymore where they are trying to portray it as good, as they are good, but they are really evil underneath the disguise. And even the rings.
You want to change your life today? Make a decision. Focus on where
This dude been a top infomercial guy forever.
you want to go instead of what you're afraid of. Really create your life.
Were included, which has to do with Saturn. You could say, oh, the Olympics has the rings in their logo. Yeah, but the way that they had these rings set up, this was associated with Saturn because obviously Saturn, the ring around Saturn, right? And Saturn,
Saturnalia, Santa Claus, Satan. Are you guys catching on?
Has to do with Saturnalia
See?
or
I told you.
Satan worship.
They
So they are telling you exactly what they are about. They don't care that you know. They don't care that I know. They are just going to continue to go right ahead, pushing this.
They don't care anymore. The agenda used to be hidden right, in plain sight. But now it's right there for your eyes to see. But a lot of y'all walking around with your eyes, what they call that, eyes blind, what they call it, eyes wide shut. Now think about that. Your eyes are wide shut. Oh man, my eyes are open. I just know you ain't seeing though. They're open, but they wide shut. Don't you get it?
Demonic symbolism, because these people are truly, truly sick individuals. And we've seen in Olympics of the past blatant symbolism. We have. And again, this is no different with the 2026 Winter Olympics. It's no different. Every single time, it is always repetition with these people. Always. And I can only imagine what else is to come with these sick individuals and the signs and the symbols that
they're real good right here. Look at this. Look at this, y'all.
They love to push, that they love to promote.
This ain't nothing but all. This an eye. This an eyeball. This an all-seeing eye right here, y'all.
And why ain't the father? Why ain't the father? Look, no, that's the best of it. But why is there fire all around it?
Well, I see. I know you could probably get a Baphomet out of this, but I'm talking about right here in the middle. That's look like an eye. Oh, I see the horns right here. Yeah, I see it. I'm talking about right here.
Remember, that's just still the same centerpiece, Jay.
I know, but what I'm saying with my spirit, I get it. I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, but okay, but that's only 4 points. My spiritual eyes are saying this is the all-seeing eye. They always watching this.
Oh yeah,
always watching. They always had that. That's a portal. That's a portal.
Because these people are truly all part of
nothing news under the sun.
The club, and big events like this are nothing more than a.
Now, y'all know, just see this word right here, cauldron. Now, if you don't, y'all ain't never heard of a witch's cauldron? They telling you right here.
Cauldron, yeah, cauldron.
Cauldron, tomato. Yeah. See that? Cauldron lighties. Come on, man.
And,
bread and
we were talking about that the Celtic Frows, the 3 Celtic Frows, and I said how it equated to those 3 witches in like that movie. Was it Sinbad? I think it was. Mm. But where he had to go and retrieve that eye from those 3 witches.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And they had a cauldron pot.
Cauldron pot, yeah.
Yeah, they had the cauldron pot that they were stirring, and they cooked humans in that jump.
Mm-hmm.
So if he would have failed, he would have been in that cauldron.
Shit, they put Mandingo in the goddamn cauldron pot. This pot been around for a long time. The white lady was taking it. Hey, the white lady was sexually abusing the man, making this is slavery days. He was some of the biggest and strongest, and the ones they when they go check out his package. Okay, yeah. Hey, they got him fighting. They got him screwing the others, enslaved women. But they at the end, after she got caught, and tell them what happened at the end when she got caught. What did they do to Mandingo?
See, what happened was her husband went away to get silkworms over in Asia.
Mm-hmm. You remember?
And then she's lonely, laying there killing herself.
Yep.
So she starts calling up Mandingo to her bedroom.
Yeah, Mandingo. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then Mandingo, he ain't got no choice. So they say, don't go. And he he has to go.
Yep.
And then, a couple times she done called him up there and laid with him. And then she finds out she's pregnant.
Yeah, he raped her.
When the next time Mandingo comes up in the room, she tells Mandingo, I'm going to tell my husband that you raped me.
Put him in the cauldron pot. That's the reason that we say that to say this.
To come back, he had a big metal pot sitting out in the front yard with wood all around it. And on, the wood was on fire and the cauldron was bubbling.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And they was about to put his black butt in for raping a woman who was not raped, but who was
forcing him
her slave, and then brought up a lie like Emmett Till or Diamond Dick Rowland in Tulsa, Oklahoma. That was his name in the newspaper. Because his name is Dick Rowland. That's what started off Tulsa, Oklahoma. You don't hear niggas talking about that.
Right.
But, Dick Rowland, and then by the end, they started calling him Diamond Dick Rowland. He had raped her.
I'm not calling no man. Hey, I'm not calling no man. Hey, like you say, you ain't calling no man, no Silky D. I'm not calling no man no Diamond Dick.
Well, they call, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's what the papers.
Yeah.
The newspapers.
Yeah.
The propaganda.
Yeah.
The propaganda tool of the day. At the beginning of the day, he had touched her in the paper. He had touched her inappropriately. By the end of the day, he had raped her, and they was calling him Diamond Dick Rowland. This is their narrative.
Mm-hmm.
You see how they made up their lie, and then it just evolved.
Yeah.
By the end of the day.
Yeah. That's crazy. So that's why if you don't know what cauldron is, that's that pot. That's that witch's pot. Let's keep going.
Circus show. It's nothing more than a distraction put into place, designed to warp your mind, designed to distract you. Because pretty much that's what everything on the tell a lie vision does. Especially the commercials. That's why they always put a bunch of subliminal messages in commercials, because the commercials are going so fast.
Yeah.
Your subconscious is taking all of it in.
Yeah.
And this is why they do stuff like this in like music videos, and the list goes on, because music videos are usually shorter, right? About 3 minutes usually is what a music video runs.
Mm-hmm.
Or so, maybe 4 or 5 minutes.
Go back in the day.
Be that as it may, they include the imagery because
songs. Isaac Hayes got an 8-minute goddamn song. Who is man? Yeah, they're very like yeah, 8-minute songs back in the day, man. Shit, man. Hold up, bro. Hey, hold up. And hold up, and did this. We got a guy that just came that came up under, just come from up under his rock and hiding place. Now we're gonna see if he really represents a God's earth, or is he gonna come on here and be cussing and want to get kicked off? Are you gonna address me as a man? Or you gonna come on here and say, JJ, you a lying MF, and I gotta show the receipts? Because you knew what time the debate started, because we was going back and forth. And I put it back there. But how do you let some other people tell you, oh, don't deal with JJ? Oh, he took this and took that. I ain't took nothing. I came up with that concept. You know why I came up with it? Born equality. You know why I came up with that? Because I've been traveling to people's goddamn platform for years. Oh, you gotta come over here and debate me, man. Because they're scared to come over here. And we ain't never cheated nobody. But that was their excuse. They got to have their buddies with them. I've always debated in hostile territory. And you believe that shit. Why? Because the report came back to me, well, he ain't coming over because he don't want to make Silk mad. Silk is a minion. There's no Silkite YouTube table. There's no Silkite goddamn Facebook group that got 20,000, 15, and 27, and 28,000 in it.
Hey, hold up. You afraid of Silky?
I mean, are we serious?
Yeah. Like you said, how are you afraid of Silky, guys?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. So let me show him something real quick before I bring him up. Hold on. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Let me see where we at.
Looking like the scarecrow and the
Silk.
the East had a baby named Silky.
Silky. Come on, bro. Hey, you know what I would appreciate? You be helping we be helping these brothers out, and then when they think they got to where they need to go, hey, F JJ, F Kareem, F the Lions. Then y'all ain't no good no more. Y'all been playing all that. throwing shade. But then 24/7, sir. You know why? Because a lot of these guys got YouTube channels. Once it's off the air, it's over with for their organization. Do you understand that? We're a social media conglomerate. So let me show you something, bro. Look, he didn't show up. Let me show this guy. Then he come up here. Hold up. Look at this.
Born Equality didn't show up for the debate. JJ 7000, aka Mandika Molly, was ready to participate.
That's right.
In the 700 nations of gods and earth deathmatch debate. But Born Equality forfeited, didn't even make it to the gate. JJ still brought the fire, presented his information with ease.
Yeah.
A preview of what's to come, a verbal smackdown, if you
Preview what's to come. You hear me, sir?
please. Born Equality didn't bring his A game, didn't even show up to play. JJ's the one who's ready, come what may. The theme of angels, a metaphor for the debate. JJ's the angel of knowledge, while Born Equality's just a fleeing maid.
That's enough, man. Hey, if y'all want to hear the whole song, man, hey, subscribe to the Lions Den, JJ7K TV. If you want things like this, Karima created this song. Y'all know how I ain't skilled with all the AI stuff, but this is what we do over here at the Den. Y'all seen the video in the beginning? We can get the graphics going. We can get a picture of you running down the street with goddamn elephants if we want. We can get a picture of us chopping off your head in a debate. You see? So let's let this brother come up here and we're going to see what kind of God he is. Hold up. We're going to see. Hold up and do this. Let's let him explain himself. Let's let him explain himself, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead, bro. You got the floor.
What I got to explain? You said the debate. Spit your shit, bro. I don't got to explain nothing.
Okay. So are you
Hello?
gonna be speaking? Yeah, I'm here. Are you going to be
Yeah,
quiet?
bring him out.
So now he's up here like he don't know what the hell going on.
Shut the
Now
fuck up.
he's up here acting like he ain't got to explain nothing. You ran your mouth. You said we don't know anything. You said you are with the nations of God's earth, the 5% who know all the knowledge, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, the cipher, and all of that, sir. And you're gonna try to act like you didn't know what time to show up. And we was just I played all our clips in the back chat. You had just been
Bro,
talking to me.
stop.
Why did you show up?
Stop being a
Go ahead.
bitch. Okay, you ran. You kept changing the times. And then you said, okay, we're going to do it at 4 o'clock or before 4 o'clock or before the game came on and all. Look, stop bullshitting, nigga. All right? One thing I don't do is play. Matter of fact, what you want to talk about, man? Get this shit cracking, man. I'm tired of playing with you. What's going on? Come out your mouth, man.
You missed that opportunity. Get your dumb ass out of here. I'm not gonna play your tough guy games, nigga. Get your stupid ass out of here. Because when I gave you the time of day, you idiot, we were just in the back chat. You knowing we got to be on the 2 hours, so we'll be on the 2 hours, nigga. So don't try to come up here and act like no Billy badass, nigga. Nigga, ain't nobody scared of you or no nation of God and earth. You think you're the only one connected to something, nigga? Now you want to come up here and be disrespectful? You ain't coming back up here. Get your stupid ass out of here because you should have been here yesterday. Let's continue with the show and Dennis. Get this dumbass nigga out of here. Let's continue. Dumbass nigga. Hey, everybody waited on you. It didn't even call me. Where this dude at? Did you not? He knew what time it was. Get your dumb ass out of here, bro. You're not gonna play with us. You might well don't even hang out in the back chat. You might well don't even hang out in the back chat, dumbass nigga. You ain't got no knowledge. This shit's a knockoff. Go ahead, Jay Snake. Go ahead, Jay Snake.
What up, bro?
What's up, fam?
And I'm just here
What's up, fam?
playing college football, man. tuning in.
Oh, you get the new one?
Yeah, I'm
You
just,
say you playing NCAA?
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just
Okay. Well,
tuning
we doing our
in.
thing. You know, another guy ran. Now you want to try to come up here. What you want to talk about? What you mean, nigga?
You should have let him up there. You should let him up there.
No. I told
Huh?
now. I'm gonna give you the. You got to get 10 debates up under your belt before you even sit at the table with me, because he don't even have any debates. And I gave you the opportunity because he was running your mouth. I said, I'm gonna beat this new dude so he know who he's dealing with. And then you don't show up. He gets no more opportunities. All he can do is cry and do your ad homs. He's a nobody. Have anybody heard of Born Equality? He's a knockoff Rob Bourne. You're a knockoff Rob Bourne. Then you tell Born Equality. I ain't gonna call myself Rob Bourne. I'm gonna put the Bourne before Rob Bourne. Shut up, you dumbass. Get your dumbass out of here, nigga. Go over there where your master told you couldn't come. Your master said you couldn't come. A guy with a goddamn fried and dyed conch butter perm, a fake ass DJ Quick. I'm talking about Silk. They get them dry ass, brittle ass, goddamn butter perm. Man, cut that shit off, nigga.
You already know. You already know how I feel about Silky. I ain't.
I used to protect you like don't do me. Go ahead. You're on the top of the block. You're on top of the block.
You said what?
Weird ass nigga.
I've been telling you that niggas weird, man.
I know you been told. You know how I give people chances, bro.
I know.
And now one of his flunkies coming up here like what you want? Hey, shut up. Get your dumb ass out of here, man. Let's get back to the conversation, Indigenous. Go ahead and speak on it. Hold on. Let me ask because you okay now. My brother right here, Jay Snake. You're Hispanic and black, or you know. So how do you feel? How did Bad Bunny represent the half side of your culture right there?
I'm gonna keep it real. I just want
to hear your opinion.
I didn't even watch it. So I can't comment on something I didn't watch. You feel me? I was busy. None of my teams, you know what I mean, was in the Super Bowl. So I didn't even watch the Super Bowl. I didn't watch 1 second of the Super Bowl at all. So I can't really comment on you know what I'm saying?
You with us, right? You with the Bears, ain't you? Oh, who you with? Is that one of your
You said what? You talking about my team?
Chicago Bears fan. Well, what you?
No, I'm the Niners. I'm Niners gang. Bang bang Niners gang.
Okay. Yeah. I think the Niners would probably give him a better goddamn. I don't know, man. Because Seattle. Anybody coming out the NFC, the NFC, not the AFC, so they was gonna win that. Especially when the Patriots showed up, because that quarterback is trash, man. Trash. But yeah,
I didn't watch 1 second of that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, I watch Super Bowl. I mean, I've been watching it for goddamn 40 been in it. The Bears, we ain't did the Super Bowl shuffle in a long time. So I always feel so I can't even use it. My team ain't in it.
Usually I watch the Super Bowl even if my team ain't in it, but I was busy, so I had other shit going on, so I didn't even.
Yeah, so I don't know if you heard, but this Bad Bunny guy was up there, and I don't know, and I mean the guy dresses up like a woman and wears stilettos and goddamn cat outfits, leather satin patent cat outfits, kissing men on the stage, and I mean just dressing up like demons and devils. And they say that this guy represents the Hispanic culture. Just without you seeing that, would you say yay or nay?
Nay. That represents a piece of you know what I mean, like
Everybody's
any culture.
Really. I was just thinking that because you're gonna have satanic people, whether they're black, white, you're gonna have black people wearing yeah, but they were trying to act like this is what it like, yeah, this is it. I mean, he could have did some manly stuff. This represented our culture too. You know, the rock. You know, come to my what they say, video with my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just
It's all about the money.
low rider. You know, that was made by a black guy.
Right. But
Yeah, not
at
made
that,
by a black dude. I didn't know that until like a couple weeks ago. I always thought it was a Hispanic singing that, but that's made by a brother. But what I'm saying is, he could have shown some better culture.
I
American culture.
Yeah.
That's not Spanish culture. That's American culture, and you know they're trying to throw it on the Spanish. You know,
Hispanic.
like Fauci. Oh, look at Fauci. Look at Fauci with the gain of function. But what has the senators done all throughout history in America? So y'all just as bad, and y'all just as guilty as Fauci. But y'all stuff might have happened 100 years or 50 years or 20 years ago, but you're still wicked.
No.
And that's American culture, man.
Yeah.
I
trying to make him like. Go ahead, Jason.
I agree with indigenous black men that, you know what I'm saying, that when it comes to that, you're gonna have that in every culture, you know what I'm saying? So you can't really be like, you know what I mean, that's Spanish culture, or that's black culture, that's white culture, because you got that aspect in every culture, you feel me? But to zoom in on it and to say that that's the culture, you know what I mean, that's disingenuous, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So let's segue into this 10-minute video, and I got one more video, indigenous, then we can get into that video. Yeah, like, share, subscribe. Yeah, talk about bad news.
I was told I had to go to school. The truth about the artist.
Can y'all see this? Let me just make sure you're up here. Yeah, we good. Okay. All right. Let's check this out. Now, this is called Bad Bunny Exposed as the truth of demonic concerts emerge. Let's check it out.
Artist Bad Bunny, the one who was selected personally by Jay-Z to perform at the Super Bowl, and the same person that just won a Grammy, is finally getting exposed, okay? Because hidden behind his music and his innocent gesture that he gives off, telling people about love and how we should all get along, is actually a very demonic person that has been selected by Hollywood and the elites to do their task, okay? And I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about.
In the music industry.
All right, this guy is not just a singer that came up and worked his way to the top.
Right.
He was selected just like.
I mean, come on, he's been around for 10 years, and ain't none of his albums just been out there. He was already at the Super Bowl before this, y'all. Do y'all know that? He came out with Shakira and J-Lo. But then he came out of, like, you know, he came out in a do-rag and a shiny Puff Daddy goddamn outfit that they used to wear. So he had to come in and you know, come in under the rap culture. And then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Introduce it like, you know.
They said JJ promoting is Rock Nation. I mean, Jay-Z promoting is Rock Nation.
No. Rock Nation is in charge of all the last 5 or 6 years of all the acts that's coming to the Super Bowl. They got some kind of contract because they know JG.
That's why I was asking, was he a part of it? Because you said he was up there with Beyonce the last time, right?
No, with Shakira and Jennifer Lopez. Did I say Beyonce?
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Yep.
My bad.
So they was already prepping them, y'all. And then how you come out in a do-rag and a damn Puff Daddy and Mace got damn silver outfit, and then next thing you know, we see you 10 years later, and before you come on Super Bowl, you got on dresses and all that. You know, come on, man.
Like all of the other ones was for a specific reason. All right, let's hop in this video, watch it and react to it.
No.
Before we do this,
y'all didn't was already been in the Super Bowl show. He just wasn't the main attraction. He worked his way up. J-Lo now.
I know I did.
Yeah.
do me a quick favor. Hit that like button for the algorithm so that this video can reach more people like yourself. I truly appreciate you guys. Let's hop in.
Video is for all the people that won by Bunny in the Super Bowl. Let me show you guys a video.
Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's just Halloween time. That's all. No, shut up. He just playing around.
Oh, if that wasn't
a ritual. Look, you said all of them in unison.
Enough, let me show you guys another one.
Go ahead. Oh, and Eric Neves. Eric Neves is on Facebook defending this guy. You guys are just hating on the Puerto Rican Hispanic culture. No, we're hating as just average watchers of TV and people who got spiritual eyes. We're hating on the agenda. Oh, well, you sound like a conservative and you're just mad. No, I don't represent no conservative or liberal because it's two sides of the same coin. Okay, one of them is over there pushing, goddamn it, okay, pedophilia. When I say Kid Rock, they can have them up there singing about some little kids and shit. But that's supposed to be the alternative to go away from this? No. And then the conservatives, I mean, the liberals, they more like the Obama and them, they push the LGBT movement. The conservatives, they blocking the Epstein files. Two sides of the same coin, ladies and gentlemen. They get back and laugh at America. You see, we got them arguing and laughing. Arguing and fighting. They back there together. But y'all get it? Why you got the adults arguing over, I'm with Trump. No, I'm with Kamala Harris and the Democrats, Charlie Kirk and all that. This continues to be in your face for your children. This should not be allowed in no goddamn sporting event because we as men and young men and young kids, men and women who participate in sports for the sport of it, for the love of the game, and then we get to the big show and we got this dude trancing around. They want to push their political agenda. Like, come on, man. You better wake the hell up. Oh, look at him right here. Look at Bad Bunny. I hope you didn't think that was a woman. That's Bad Bunny. An ugly, long-faced woman right here. Being the goddamn Baphomet. Being androgynous. Having a penis and goddamn breasts. No, we're not. We're pointing to y'all like, look, don't make this about Trump and them. And then on the other side, Kid Rock and all them, the people that follow, don't make this about the liberals. When they got Kid Rock singing about, he said something about the Ocean Twins the other day. They pulled up a video of them and said, a lot of y'all are waiting for them to get over it. He said, something about if it's green on the patch or something like that. How is it green on the field? You know what I'm talking about. I mean, they got hair on it. You can get it. This is what Kid Rock said. They pulled up. You know how they say, man, this video didn't age well. You see, because back then they was more free and loose with it because it wasn't social media. So R. Kelly and all them could get away. Jay-Z and them could already get away with being with Aaliyah, being with goddamn Foxy Brown, being with Beyonce. It was normal. Because even when I was in junior high, we had niggas coming up to the school, old as hell, in their nice cars, trying to date the young girl. You know, I ain't lying. Let's continue.
Well, you got to remember, I showed it, like on my first presentation, I was talking about NAMBLA, and that was in what 2009 or the 1990s. It was a video of the guy who created NAMBLA and his 14-year-old lover.
What's
they were bragging about
what's NAMBLA? Hold on. What that acronym stand for? We gonna have to show your first presentation. You should talk about it a lot. We gonna have to show this.
North American Man Boy Lover.
Oh yeah, I heard of that before. Yeah. Yep. I heard of that before.
Their motto is sex before 8 before it's too late. Their motto is sex before 8 before it's too late.
Wow.
That's their motto.
Yeah.
They are trying to legalize pedophilia and add the P to the LGBTQ. LGBTQP. Because they're trying to legalize pedophilia. And they're setting your kids up for it to be normalized because of all the things that they're teaching them in elementary school and in middle school and high school. Dual sex bathrooms and you can be whatever you want to be, and giving the elementary school kids the right to have sex changes without their parents' consent. If the parents try to stop them, they'll put them in jail.
So look about it. Same, what they call it? What I just say is two sides of the same coin. And then they want to pretend like, okay, well, Trump and them is mad at the LGBTQ. We got to stop this. And then the Democrats is mad at the Epstein's file. We're against that. But they both wicked. They both promote the agenda, but they at the end of the day, they drinking and having orgies with each other. At the end of the day, hanging out, playing golf, effing each other wives, and being sick and demonic, drinking blood together. At these eyes wide open, goddamn rituals and stuff. Y'all remember that with Tom Cruise and I forget the girl name. But yeah, bro, they showing you, man. Come on, man. Y'all better wake the hell up. I've been woke on this a long time ago. What was taking y'all so long to open up? Open up. No. And then y'all celebrating this? Yeah, he really did his thing. He really did that.
Where does this fit in the family program? That's why is this a part of family programming?
Yeah, right.
Why are they putting this in front of our babies, man?
Right.
Just like I said, the indoctrination, and they're keeping it going, and it's getting more wicked and more wicked by the day.
Yep.
You know, you start off with people like Beyonce, and she's running around half naked. And you start off with Nicki Minaj, she's running around half naked. And then Cardi B, she made it selling her cat and stripping. And they know that these children will follow right in behind this madness.
Yep. I guarantee you.
We follow right in behind Public Enemy.
Yep.
We follow right in behind KRS-One.
Yep.
We follow behind Big Daddy Kane.
Yep. De La Soul. Tribe Called Quest. Yeah. Tribe Called Quest. De La Soul. And all this was consciousness rap. Queen Latifah. Money in the Middle. Yeah. Yeah. And that's what we try to be exactly like them. Dress like them. Wear the black medallions, put your fist in the air, and the elite seen that. Oh, wait a minute, man. Maybe we should have let them in with this.
So then they brought in the gangster rap and said, we'll put guns in there. We'll have them start disrespecting each other.
Yeah.
We'll have them start offing each other. We'll have them start selling drugs. We'll have them all this through the music.
Glorifying it. Yeah, we better call Eazy-E.
They're giving kids this music, so they're going to emulate this bullshit, man.
Yeah, all right. Go ahead, Jay Snake. You want to tap in on what we talking about? Or we can just keep it going. You there, Jay? Okay, maybe you stepped away from the TV. All right, let's keep going. Look at this, y'all.
What'd you say?
If you want anything, but if you don't, we can keep going.
No, keep going. I'll chime in when. Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Last but not least.
Now let me do one that's gonna blow your mind. The Bible. The Bible is
real quick. I don't even think this guy is big as they trying to promote him as. I don't, because they just caught him in a lie yesterday. He said that they said that 16 billion people seen his streams. Jay Snake, do you know there's not 16 billion people on the planet? It's only 8. When they're counting streams, you don't get to count it twice.
Facts.
Let's keep going.
Is a girl.
Why is the Bible a girl?
Because it's beautiful.
Yes, and also because
Come on, man. Hey, come on, leave Screech alone, man. Screech had it bad on the show, man. And Screech had it so bad on the show, Screech turned into a porn star. He's like, man, I'll show you, motherfucker. I should have been the star. Yeah.
the Bible.
And Screech turned into a goddamn porn star, man. Hey, Screech, I'll show you who the man is. Yeah.
Everything you want to do.
He's trying to hypersexualize us and stuff. Have his fingers out trying to be porn stars.
Yeah. Let's keep going.
It's saying no.
I think that the fact that we are tolerating this demonic behavior in a stage where millions and millions of people are going to watch it is
millions and millions, according to what they say.
Unacceptable. There's going to be kids. There's going to be teens watching this.
Man, now they see Michael Jackson was a tool to promote demonic stuff. I don't care if y'all. I mean, he got good music, man. They turned him out, bro. Go look at that one album cover. Where he got Aleister Crowley on it and all kind of demonic stuff going on, man. So before him, the Beatles they used them, bro. This is nothing new, man. Like I say, man, they with the music, They got this room where they put the masters and they bring these witches and warlocks to pray over the music. Y'all don't even know this. So I ain't hearing y'all talk about it.
There's going to be young people extremely easy to
My fault.
influence watching this
That's
type
what
of
he said. Young people easily influenced. I guarantee you next Halloween is gonna be a whole bunch of Bad Bunnies running around. They're gonna be dudes, little young kids. Oh, it's okay. They can pick to be who they want to be in life. They want to be both. They have that choice. And get the hell out.
video listening to.
Yeah. We got to include him.
Because the only thing you want is to tell me what to call you, whether you a man and you want to be called Priscilla, or you want to tell us how you want to lay down with somebody else. And you know what I'm saying? With the LGBTQ. It's all about sex.
Yeah. See the LG.
What you want to be called.
Yep.
And what you want to be called. Man, forget all that. And y'all are not on the same plane as the black Americans who were enslaved. You are nowhere close. Only because if that's all I had to choose was who I wanted to sleep with and what I wanted to be called.
Bring it up.
I think that's part of the problem on the road. I don't mean to cut you off. My bad. Go ahead.
To the back of the line for the civil rights that we fought for and died for.
Okay, hold on. Go ahead, Jay Snake. You want to chime in? Say it again, Jay.
I think that's part of the problem. Like, I mean, we all, we can make our own choices and stuff, but some things aren't up for grabs when it comes to being made a choice. Like, nigga, if you're born a boy, nigga, you're a boy. If you're born a girl, you're born a girl. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, who you decide what you do in the bedroom shouldn't have nothing to do with regular life. That shouldn't even be on the forefront. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shouldn't even have nothing to do with rights. Like, you know what I mean? Civil rights is a thing, but gay rights shouldn't even be a fucking thing. Like, nigga, because what you want to do in the bedroom, that shouldn't have nothing to do with your rights. You feel me?
That's right.
That's some weird shit that they make that even a fucking issue.
We shouldn't be. Oh, well, they should have the right to show this on TV. Where, okay, you guys got a man and a woman kissing in the cartoon. We want our right to show us. No, this should. I mean, okay, now, okay, when you see man and woman kiss, that's normal though. That's normal. But now y'all fighting for right. Well, we need to be included in the TVs and cartoons and Power. Right. Start watching Power, and when they start putting the weird stuff in there, was it Power? Yeah, Power after a while started putting it. First it was that other show with Ghost. I can't think of that one. Well, that's Power rated.
Right. The fact
Empire with what's that guy? What's her name that played in she got the big y'all know the show Empire. Who played in that? The one brother.
Taraji and fucking
Taraji and Terrence. So they started off, they weren't even hiding it. They had one to the son. Hey, okay, but it took Power a while to start doing it. I said, man, I'm done. I'm done.
Like fucking cultural things and shit. Section shouldn't be in the forefront. Like if you want to suck a dick or not, shouldn't have no leeway over politics or none of that shit. You know what I mean? That's weird shit, bro. That should be left in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Jay. Suck a dick and being called Priscilla too. Remember, Howard wants to be called Priscilla, and you better not call him anything else except for she or Priscilla. But Jay, see, the one thing that they're overlooking in all this, right? They say, oh, they should have their own choice. But let me tell you something. Once you have that sex change, you are sterile for the rest of your life.
They don't care. They just don't get sterile. But they don't care. And the crazy part, when they sterile like that, they shouldn't have the right to adopt no kids. They shouldn't have no right to go, oh, we're gonna get have somebody we'll have her we'll artificially inseminate. Before I cut it out, I'm gonna artificially inseminate. I'm you know how the sperm donors, and here go my sperm. Yeah, they should have no right to none of that.
Because they don't let black parents freely adopt white kids and shit. You feel me? They don't let them shit ride. They'll make an issue about that.
And I don't even have an issue with black parents adopting a white kid or a white parent adopting a black.
I don't either, but you know what I'm saying? Like, sex shouldn't be an issue about fucking politics. Like, that's weird shit, bro. Like, that shouldn't be in the forefront of anything. Like, that should be kept between the two motherfuckers that are doing the act. That shouldn't be a fucking a form of politics.
Yeah. But Jay Snake, these people who's running politics, they are all what's that? What you say? Hyperly sexualized. They go to Bohemian Grove and it's nothing but a whole bunch of dudes. They run around naked together. You know, this is what they do. They go to Epstein Island and do all this weird stuff. So they don't have no conscience about what should be kept behind closed doors and what's not. You see, Obama was in there for 8 years, and we thought we had a goddamn black Jesus. My grandma was crying. My dumb ass went out there and voted. Grandma like, you gonna go out there and vote? You know, and we get him in here. Oh yeah, we thought we'd never see the day of black president, and all of it's about the money. All of it's about the agenda. All of it's about pushing that agenda. If when he was in that office, if we would have been smart, we had to form a political pact. Okay, yeah, we want to get stuff done, but you gotta pay to play. You can't just vote and then that's it, because he ain't in there. He in there for the money. They say, oh, presidents only get paid $125,000 a year. He know that, so he going in and get the side money. Who agenda he gonna push? Oh, the LGBT, y'all give me this much money? Okay, I got you. See?
Oil corporations, they're making alignments with them, and then they'll go work for them afterwards and make tons of money, you know, and make money while they're a bunch of money while they're president.
You see?
You know what I'm saying? But you have Barack Obama coming in, and like I always say, and this eludes people's thoughts too, you know, because like I said, we don't think enough, but this eludes people's thoughts. We did not choose none of them. Not one political president did we say we wanted.
We're just practicing.
People in front of us, and then we choose them. And then we'll fight and die over their plans and argue about their plans because they're Democrat or Republican. See, that's all stupid. Yep. Division is an age-old weapon used just like the lines of a map. The lines.
Woo! That's deep. The lines of a map.
Virginia from North Carolina, the lines that separate Virginia from West Virginia, they all made up too. And they all cause division. Oh, West Virginia better than Virginia. And then we'll argue about Redskins and Cowboys. And then we'll argue about men and women.
Yep.
And then we'll argue about
LeBron and Michael Jordan. Bring it out. Let's keep going.
This music unacceptable.
This is not the first time that we've seen an artist climb to the top of the charts out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. These are industry plants. These are the elite. You know what I found out yesterday? He ain't got no goddamn rap 360 deal. He got an 80-20 split, and guess what? He don't get 20. What he get, Indigenous? What he get? He get the 80. This Bad Bunny gets 80% of his whatever he make, and then the other people only get 20. That's reverse. Something ain't right about that. He did you say he really doing what they want him to do?
Yeah, he has to be in compliance with everything they are promoting. He cannot say no to nothing. He's doing it, I mean, word for word, however they want him to do it. That's the only reason why they're giving him that. They're like, oh, he's willing to go out here and be worse than Nas X. He's willing to go out here and be worse than all of them.
He worked, yeah. Yeah.
And he knows what he's doing. He said in the video, oh, well, this is going to, bring demonic around the kids, and the kids will be there. He knows all this shit going on, and he's still going to do it.
Yep.
It's all about the dough.
Mm-hmm. It's all how you see. He basically the ultimate sacrifice to sell your soul to the agenda.
I
There's
mean,
no way.
he made a decision, you know what I'm saying? The fucking put his morals aside for millions, and a lot of people make that same decision, but some of us won't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because when you do try to branch out and start your own thing, like Suge Knight, Jay Prince, Herb Gotti, I mean, they finna shut that shit down. James Brown, you and Sam Cooke trying to do what? Let me show you what we're gonna do to Sam Cooke. Now, what you gonna do, James?
Because
What
I'm
you
gonna keep it
gonna do,
real.
James? What's your decision now, James?
If Tupac never got smoked, bro, Jay-Z would have never been as big as he was, bro. Because Tupac was on fucking Jay-Z's cap, bro. You feel me? If Tupac wouldn't have got smoked, Jay-Z wouldn't have no motion right now.
Biggie wouldn't either.
That's what I'm saying. So I was going to say, him and Biggie out there together, Jay-Z was in the depth. Like you know, like they just said, you brought up Biggie. I was going to say the same thing. Them two out there, you can't make no move. They the move, you know? Well, yeah, you're right, Jay. And you know, like I said, but all those guys were used. You know, Biggie out there talking about, you know, what he's going to do to somebody's daddy's ding-a-ling, because she was so fine, like Richard Pryor. That's what Richard Pryor, he was gay. And then, you know, and then you got Michael Jackson out there. Like I said, we were talking about, they said bad, you know, and they asked something about bad, and I said, oh, I guess y'all. The beginning of his song says, your butt is mine. You're going to pay the price. I'm telling you. In the broad daylight, he's telling you your butthole is his in the broad daylight in front of everybody. He don't care. He's just
Michael Jackson was a fucking he thought it was normalized to him because when he was a kid, nigga, when he was a kid, they was putting him, nigga, fucking Diana Ross was fucking him when he was a kid. So to him, celebrities fucking kids was a normal thing as he grew up. You know what I'm saying? In his head, you got to think about, you know what I mean, how these people were raising. You know what I'm saying? To him, that was a normal thing.
Still going on.
But to a person, to people like us, that's just weird. And like, oh my God, I can't believe someone would do that. But and to them, that's like normal. You know what I'm saying? It goes on every fucking day.
Grooming right there. That's grooming at its finest. You know, like you said, you know, that's grooming. And you know, at its finest, when you start that young and you grooming the kids like Macaulay Culkin or Justin Bieber and people like that, you know, and that's grooming, you know, because they see the talent. You know what I'm saying? You have to have that talent. And in order, like we said, Jay, in order for you to get as big as a Jay-Z or a Tupac or
Beyonce,
you know, you have to do those things. And not only that, you eventually you're going to start losing family members too. Your cousin or your mama or somebody closest to you is going to pass away, and it's going to be a tragedy. Like JJ said yesterday, he brought up a good example. Who did you say yesterday, JJ? The woman.
Who'd I bring up? Yeah. Jennifer Hudson.
How many family members did
she took about 3 or 4 of them. And what?
Every time they lose a family member, they pop back up. Look at Little John. He just lost his son, and then he pops back up all of a sudden.
Commercial.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah. He got us some new teeth. Yeah. He ain't got the golds no more. He got some new goddamn what they call it, veneers. Yeah. Yeah. I don't even think it's him. It's just something different about this one they got on this commercial. It's something different about it.
They'll get the ones that they will do anything for fame. It don't matter. All few, you know, it's like I was saying to JJ yesterday, the retainer sacrifices in Egypt, where they would take their slaves, take the animals, take boats and all kinds of gold and food, and even their family members would have to go with them, right? So I said, if I was king of the Pharaoh, I'd move to the other side of Africa, because I'm not going out with my cousin. He ain't taking me with him.
Oh, they say he got a cold. Hey, did it? Oh, they say he got a cold. You know what? Pack it up, y'all. It's time to go. I don't care. I don't care if he starts sneezing. I'm finna go. He might die. Yeah, I'm gone. Going. I'm calling 911 and they ain't reacting. That's okay. 911. I'm gonna take this in my own hands to get the hell out of here. Right.
And
right. Right. Any signs of weakness, I'm out. Where the Hebrew Israelites at? See what I said? Where the Hey, I'm coming at the door. Yahweh by Shim, Yahweh shot, but I can die. Hey, Abraham, let me in. Hey, Joseph, they tripping over there. Shit, man. Come on.
get put into certain situations and positions. And a lot of people are questioning, who is this person? Where did he come from? Even though he has a fan base, obviously. But it's very easy.
I really think this is a fake fan base. I think it's fake numbers and fake promote. I really do. Because, see, like I said, I'm going to say this one more time. I got to give this brother credit for this. How in the hell they said he got 16 billion views, streams? You only get counted for one? Or do you? Okay, or can you buy more? Maybe let me look more into it. Maybe you can buy the streams. Okay, but no, that don't even add up though. Okay, was it like 16 billion streams were bought? Maybe that. I don't know, man. Maybe it was that.
16 million views. That's 16.8 billion views.
Yeah. He on Spotify. However they do them numbers on that. See, a lot of that shit be fake, y'all. So to build them up is something. Then they try to put them past Michael Jackson, their first demon that they had. You know, I'm sorry, but Mike was involved in that shit. I love his music.
You have to be to get that big, man. You don't get as big as Prince or Michael Jackson. I said Puff Daddy, Jay-Z, and Biggie. Puff Daddy, Jay-Z, and Biggie was nowhere near as big as Prince and Michael Jackson. Or Bill Cosby. What's done with you, like James Brown, like Michael Jackson, like Prince, then something funny happens.
Mm-hmm.
You get charges, or like Bill Cosby, or you end up gone.
But you know what?
Like Mike and Prince.
You know what? And Bad Bunny would never have to kill anybody in his family, ever. There's three routes. You're gonna do the pedophilia, you're gonna do the homosexuality, or you're gonna sacrifice somebody in your family. Your contract. See, some of them got different contracts. Like Snoop got one that's gonna last for a long time. Murder was the case that they gave me. He said, "How long will you live? Forever." Until Snoop gonna be around. They're not getting rid of him. He gonna pay his judgment when it's over. And then some of them got short contracts. That's a fact, bro.
To see that he was put here by the Hollywood elites, okay? And the reason why is because he portrays what they want, okay? A lot of the debauchery that is spoken of in the Bible.
Homo, endo, gin, and juice. Y'all know the song I'm talking about?
That the Bible condemns.
Yeah.
He's a part of.
You know the song, Jay Snake?
But listen,
go ahead.
It's like an NBA player, JJ. When you're in the NBA and you're living that life and you're getting that money, it's fantastic, right?
Fantabulous.
You don't think it'll ever end, and you think you always have.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you get out of basketball and you lose all of those endorsements, you lose your friends, to hit you up at $100 because they know you won't get paid next week. You lose all of that. So now you're seeing your bills piling up. I mean, you still got the money, but you're noticing now that you're not living that lifestyle no more. So it's the same in the music industry. If you don't have that endorsement by the music industry anymore, you're not getting those deals and those commercials,
right?
Stuff. Relying on your savings and what you got left.
Yeah,
because they're not there no more. So it brings you back to reality. And so when you live in that lifestyle, it's easy to you want to have. But then once they get rid of you and stop dealing with you, now you're living on your own terms. You're not you're not privy to all those advantages that you had when you were a rapper or when you were a basketball player or a football player or a baseball player,
Yep, and that's why you have some of them, and they ain't gonna be able to get out of this neither. Well, you know what, man? I'm gonna ride me a Hyundai Civic. KD, Kevin Durant, He drive a regular car, living a Kiki Palmer, all them, some of them, but y'all still tied to them people. You can think when it's over that okay, well, they're gonna get you. They're gonna get you. Okay, you got this money, but guess what? They're gonna find a way what you still gonna have to do something. That's why you see somebody, okay, I'm gonna trick them. Shit. Okay, well, I quit. No, I'm good. No, motherfucker. Excuse my language. No. We're gonna find a way to make you do what we want. KD don't spend no money. He do donations to certain organizations and stuff. KD don't spend no money. Kiki Palmer don't spend no money. It's a couple of them. It was one that said, "Yeah, I drive the same."
Marshawn Lynch back in the day. Marshawn Lynch drove at the Hoopty.
Right. Yeah. But it's still no. Maybe everybody hasn't signed it fully. Signed in. We don't have no proof of that. We don't, but we do have proof of ones like Tom Brady, Michael Jordan, Serena Williams, the Bad Bunnies. These people are in the forefront. How can this be a major influence? How can people who take their family to the Super Bowl be not appalled with this? Because you know why? The league don't even care no more that y'all paying $7,000 to $10,000 for their show. Because the football game is not the show. The football game is not the most important thing besides when they try to do their numerology. You know what I'm saying? Murder by number. Okay, then. Because when they do the murders by number, that's the adding to the points and all that. No. The most important thing of a Super Bowl is the halftime show. Let's believe that.
He didn't climb to the top of the charts and put in these positions based off of hard work and perseverance only. Okay.
Go ahead, fam.
It really boils down to racism on the low. Because look, I mean, if a motherfucker want to wear heels and dresses and what I mean, do weird shit on stage, it's cool. But if Kaepernick want to take a knee and instead of fucking standing up for the flag, he gets banned from the league. You know what I'm saying? It really boils down to racism on the low.
I kind of agree, but then I don't, because it's bigger than racism. It's bigger than politics. It's bigger than red versus blue. It's bigger than Bloods versus Crips. It's bigger than GDs versus Vice Lords. So see, now what it is okay, we keep them going against each other, and while they going on that, now our agenda can still be pushed, because you got one side, like I'm saying again, liberals support the LGBTQ. Conservatives are protecting the Epstein files and the pedophilia to go in. You see Donald Trump and Epstein, and they got a whole like 30, 40 little kids. You know what I'm saying? They sitting on their laps and it's sick. You got Hugh Hefner had underground tunnels exploiting the youth. It's sick, bro. But then social media has been able to give us more eyes to see what's really going on in the world. Like I say, back then when Jay-Z was doing that with Aaliyah, it wasn't as, it was stuck in that little, it wasn't like pushed like that. You had to see it in the goddamn what's some of them hip hop magazines back in the day. That's how we got our information about these characters. Benzino had a what was that magazine Benzino had? But it was like hip hop magazines. That was our social media. You had to go
the source.
Yeah, the source. Yeah, dang it. Yeah, the source. Yeah, because I used to tease Jeremiah P. said, I said, you can't even come up with your original concept. You just stole the source from Benzino. But that was a way of us finding out what was going on. So yeah, man. But this right here is taking a whole. I guarantee y'all, and I'm talking to y'all in 2032. It's gonna be way. This is coming back watching this. they're gonna be having sex on the stage. Blood, and some of these videos at Super Bowls, they're gonna have blood rituals right in your face, pouring blood over this. I guarantee you. And the young say, damn, he said that in 2026. So I'm talking to y'all in 2030, in about 4 years, right? This is what's gonna happen. They finna get more demonic with it. They're gonna get more demonic with it. What is this? Hey, just let me call you right back.
We've heard from many different people in Hollywood say that there's more that you have to do. You have to give allegiance to these people.
Yeah. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we got my brother Marcus, my nephew Marcus in the building. He was one of my first co-hosts in the Lions Den back in the day when I was on the TV in front of the stick with my stick. I'm talking about, yeah, brother Marcus, a Bad Bunny supporter, y'all. Now I gotta hit you over the head with that. Now, I'm live right now. You up here supporting Bad Bunny? Yeah. Hey, you got some explaining to do. Here we go. That's what I told you. Yeah. That kind of, you see, I'm live. We got Bad Bunny in front of the damn screen. Now, you see, what you're doing is, yeah, all the MAGA supporters mad at that. Hey, fam, it's bigger than conservatives and liberals. Okay, because the liberals support the LGBTQ. The conservatives, they support the Epstein files and the pedophilia. Why do you think they had Kid Rock up there? Kid Rock was talking about the want to fuck the Olsen twins. Excuse me, want to have sex with the Olsen twins before they was older. You're like, yeah, a bunch of y'all waiting for the Olsen twins to get older. Along with this green on the patch, you can go in. And then one of his songs, he's talking about statutory rape. And I think he even performed the song at the goddamn MAGA goddamn show. So each one, each one had their agenda going that day. Do you understand that? It's not about black and white. It's not about Puerto Ricans. Y'all mad because y'all can't understand the language. Y'all talking about the Puerto Ricans. No, we're mad because he up here dressing like a goddamn Baphomet transgender. Go ahead, bro.
You're throwing it out there, man. You keep loading up conversations like a motherfucker.
That's right. People's champ. Go ahead.
So the reason why I'm giving you a call, I call you first and we can talk about it in public. Yeah. The reason why I gave you a call is because I want you to understand a few things.
Go ahead.
So right now you are in the midst of a cultural war. The cultural war is the bottom line of that cultural war is white. Are you familiar with that topic? Okay, so white nationalism is tied directly with white Christian identity. And so like white people, not all white people, but like people who are white, the white Christian nationalists, they have a certain idea of how culture should be in the America.
Bring it up.
And so when you look at America as a whole, you have black, white, Chinese, you got Latino, you got all these different elements that make up one centralized culture. And what white Christian is doing is saying, hey, what you have in your culture, that's bullshit, that's evil, that's not our culture. And we want our culture to be more important than the rest of everybody else that makes up this country's culture. Even though, and they're trying to suppress by force other people's culture or make them identify under white Christian nationalism. And so, like that's what this whole argument is about. This is about white supremacy via with the medium of religion being there.
So, are these white Christian conservatives? Are they protecting? Are they trying to hide the Epstein files because they dealing with the pedophilia? Then the liberals is pushing the LGBTQ agenda. So what I'm saying to you, nephew, is that it's two sides of the same coin. And then at the end of the day, when the cameras go off, they're kicking it together. They're playing basketball and going out to dinner together. Hey, going to the funerals together. Michelle Obama passed George Bush a goddamn mint for his funky ass damn demon breath. These people are not enemies. These people are not really fully empowered. There's people over them in a higher, more demonic state. In principalities and powers in high places. Do you understand that?
For me, now what you're saying, but for me and my conversation that I'm having with you, let's leave like the term demonic out of it because I don't believe in any of that, right?
And that's why.
So we can have a lot.
Okay.
So that me and you can have a conversation and we both can understand the language. Because I don't know what demonic is. Like,
okay, now see, then let Uncle 7,000 teach you what demonic is. All right. Now, I don't know. I remember when I debated your friend Divine Prospect, and you was like, you know, he didn't show up for the debate. He knew better. But you and him believe that demons are just a figment of your imagination. You don't believe in the spiritual realm, but then you deal with Ephi. Ephi deals in the spiritual realm. This is why I'm trying to get you to come on, bro. You gotta, man, what are we doing here? You cannot get in front of us and tell us that the spiritual realm is not real. It's always been here. Babylonians, people have been dealing with it, the Kemetics, the Hebrews, the Gnostics. I mean, come on, brother. So you can't, I don't know what demonic is. So
let me give this example, right? So you can understand where I'm coming from, right?
Yeah, go.
So think about these two things. Like you got culture, and then I'm gonna juxtapose culture with a holiday, right? And I'm gonna pick Christmas, for instance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Christmas, when you were a child, you thought Christmas, you thought somebody was flying in the sky with reindeers, and then coming down your chimney and putting presents on your tree and eating cookies. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But once you became an adult, you understood that those things did not necessarily happen in that fashion, but these are a way to govern the holiday season, right? This is the story that we tell our youth so that they can have a playful and joyful time. It's the same way with religious beliefs, especially with like the demons and stuff like that. I don't believe in them. I understand the concept behind it, but it doesn't believe that me understanding it affects how I live my life. Because on Christmas, you still gotta go out and get the Christmas present.
Yeah.
You still gotta go buy the Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Like I can understand something, but I believe that it's affecting my reality.
Yeah.
And like, so the demon thing, I don't believe those things are real outside of a person's mind. So if a person believes in a demon or an angel or a god or whatever, that's in their mind. You can't prove that in real life. The same way you can't prove Santa Claus came down that chimney, but you do have that belief that he did when you was a child. The same way with religion. When you understand something, like the same way, right? You understand Islam, JJ, to a certain extent, right? But you don't believe in it. You just understand what the writers are telling you about that belief system, right?
Mm.
And for me and you, we one God apart, my nigga. Like you don't believe in Shiva, you don't believe in Ra, you don't believe in the Nitaru, you don't believe in none of that shit, right? But you got one that you believe in. You got that one that you believe in more than mine. 2,000 that I don't believe in. So I got 2,000, you got 1,999 that you don't believe in. So we in the goddamn same boat. So when I look at Christianity, just apply that same logic about angels and demons to me to see that, hey, you don't believe that shit. And now we can have a conversation knowing that I don't believe in that shit, and we can talk about something real. Like, do I believe that hypersexuality is a bad thing? I believe it's a terrible thing for the kids. But when you say, hey, it's demonic, I can't agree with that. I believe there's hypersexuality, and you're teaching kids to be more sexually involved at a young age than you should be. And you're doing that through those quote unquote spirits of lustfulness and stuff like that. So I agree with you there, but it's the framing of how you have the conversation that makes so I can't even agree with you.
Indigenous, I added you to the call where Marcus is at. That way you can jump on from there. But I can't. I don't know if I can answer. Hold up. Okay, let me see if I can answer. But let me see. Nope. And then you gotta wait. You get hey, Kyle, call me. Hold up, Indigenous. Kyle, Kyle. Oh, I ended the call with him. God dang it. Hold on, let me get him back on here. Let me tell Kyle to call in and jump on the panel. See, because all this so you may not believe in these dark forces. You may not believe in these dark energies, right? But people more powerful than you are using these energies to keep them in power. You just don't know how to tap into it. So you don't believe, whether it's malevolent or malevolent. All ancient cultures, the ones that was in charge, they tapped into these forces. As above, so below, Marcus. Right? So how can you not say that these forces and energies were not real or isn't real? And it's just that's an atheist talking point. So let me get indigenous back here. I'm gonna give Kyle my number. He can call me on the phone. Hold up. Let me see. Hold up, y'all. I'll keep playing until I can get him back in here.
These executives, these elites, in order to get put in these positions, and that's exactly what he's done. And it's evident when you see his music videos, when you hear his music, and when you see what he's putting out and how he's mocking God and the stuff that he does. Okay, let's hop into this video. Let's check this out.
This is Bad Bunny. This is who they're giving you for the Super Bowl halftime show this year. But I'm not shocked. Did you know that Jay-Z's Rock Nation does the selection for the halftime shows? That's why you're getting.
I was trying to get indigenous. You call me on Facebook. I was trying to get you back, both of y'all on here. Or either you jump on the panel, family. The link is in the chat. But let's build. Let's talk about this.
Yeah, I can do that. I'll hop on the link in the chat.
Yeah, that'll work. Then I can get indigenous back in. Okay, bet. All right. Let me call indigenous back. Let me hold up, y'all. Anybody else who want to jump on and let's talk about this, man. Come on, man. This is not an echo chamber. I love to get challenged and information and not just be like biased with it. So they go to link. We still got Jay Snake in the building, Lions and Security. You want to say anything, Jay Snake? Go ahead. I'm getting indigenous back in here. Yeah. Okay. All right, let me get indigenous back in here. I'm waiting for Kyle to jump on. Hold on for a second.
My bad. I was rolling up. My bad.
Yeah, that's okay. Hold up. You rolling up, man. That's all right, man. Roll up, man. Yeah,
I'm
one in
roll
there.
up too.
But yeah, let me get indigenous back here. See, but the thing is, so because you don't believe, that doesn't make it real, or it's not. That doesn't mean it don't exist. You just don't have enough information to convince you.
Right.
And like I say, even the Bible says the biggest trick of the devil was to make people think that he didn't exist or he was real. And you fall in that category right there. To even everybody got it wrong with you in all these ancient cultures that dealt with the occult, because a lot of evil people deal with these forces, know how to conjure them up. The Conjuring movies about this, they just made it up. They got poltergeists taking over houses, y'all, but they just made it up for a movie. I experienced sleep paralysis one time. I couldn't move, but I felt this force that was in the goddamn room. There's incubuses and succubuses out there. Those are male and female demonic spirits that will rape you in your sleep. This stuff is real. I told Divine Prospect that. I told Kyle that. Oh, the link right here, family. The link right here. There you go. Oh, Facebook. Can't you just you in the chat right now? All you got to do is just jump off on the link.
Yeah.
We put it on Facebook Messenger.
We're silky. We're silky scary. Where's Silky scary ass at? He's too big.
He didn't turn into he didn't turn into a turncoat and listen to a bunch of my ops. So now he
Yeah,
thinks he's bigger than what he
I
think
knew
he's
that
bigger than
nigga was sassy.
7,000.
You know what I mean? I knew he was your guy, so I didn't want to throw no salt on him. I ain't that type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? Just because I don't like a motherfucker.
All y'all, listen. Yeah, no, all y'all, man. You know, I deal with all y'all, and you know,
Because I know a lot of people don't like
the
me.
family,
You know?
debate family, and I love y'all, man. But I know they ain't gonna like me because I whoop them in information. I ain't here to be liked. I'm here to enlighten. Oh, that's about to give me a t-shirt. I ain't here to be liked. I'm here to enlighten. You see?
Church, my nigga.
Because real lies. Let me say it again. The great words.
Tupac said it best.
Real lies. You understand? So I ain't here to be compromised. I had to. Hey, you said it. Hey, Tupac added a little extra part on there. I'm not here to compromise. You be proud of me, Pop. But hold up, man. Hey, Kyle, I don't know how to. Let me see. You being difficult, bro. Now, any other time you can just jump on. Now you want me to go send a link to you. Messenger. The link is right here in the chat. Right there. That's all you got to do. Let me get Indigenous back on here, man. So we can continue to talk about this. Yeah, hit that like, share, and subscribe, man. Support the channel, man. You know, man, Dinka Molly, $, man, Dinka Molly. Help us, at the channel. Hopefully, I need some better equipment, man. Hey, this summer I want to be out in the streets with the camera, interviewing people. Y'all see me do that before, but I was using my phone. Y'all see me do that. Well, people. Hey, the Pop, go from champ to a GOAT. Great tomorrow. You hear me? I have to throw that out there. Let's go ahead and get Dennis back on here in the show. Come on, Kyle. Don't try to make no excuse. Everybody else can jump from the panel. Everybody, I can't click.
Hey, JJ.
Only way I can do it if you got to. I'm going to copy. Send me an email, Kyle. Put it in there, man. You making me work, bro. But I do it. Or you can come back on the phone. I'm gonna
drop in for like 5 minutes, but I'll be right back. Okay. You hear me, bro?
Hey, you got a don't you got a you got a wrench? Hey, and you send it to Kyle's can you send the stream out to his thing?
Did you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, fam, I hear you. What'd you say?
I'm gonna drop off for like 4 or 5 minutes, but I'll be right back.
Okay. All right, hold up. Let me let's get Indigenous back in here, and we'll continue. Hold up. Let me start the video back up.
Bad Bunny because they want to woke America. This is what the world does. It celebrates sin, it mocks purity, and it calls the darkness light. As a Christian, I will not support it. Why? Because we're not supposed to soak in entertainment that will drag us away from God. Ephesians 5:11 says, have nothing to do with the fruitless works of darkness, but expose them. Don't clap for it. Call it out. Truth is, the Super Bowl halftime has turned more into a ritual of glorifying rebellion than anything else. But that's the world. It's blind, it's broken, and it's headed for destruction. I won't be shocked when Bad Bunny's performance is full of filth. However, I am shocked when Christians see it and they shrug it away like it's no big deal. The world is going to act like the world, but the church, we're called to be different. We're called to shine brighter. We are called to stand apart. Don't just consume culture, confront it, and then keep yourself and your children away from watching it.
I agree with everything that he said. And I also appreciate how he said to not only just to not participate, but also to expose the darkness, because we have to do that as Christians for other people in their eyes and their hearts to be open towards the truth in Jesus Christ. Okay. Because there are going to be people, even Christians, but also people that don't believe in God, that are going to watch this, that are supporting this. But then when they hear somebody like us speaking out against this, it may change their perspective and even get them interested in God, okay, in the Bible, if they are not already Christians. All right, let's look at this one. And then I'm going to show you somebody who is a Christian, who was lost in Bad Bunny's music, that got caught up into it and she eventually got out of it because she heard the truth about it. Okay, let's check this out.
You didn't understand what I just said. You have 4 months to learn.
Yeah, we have 4 months to learn
No,
about you.
whoa. No, this is Eric Neves and hold up. This is your hero. Hold up. We got Marcus calling back in. All right. Can you see the show from your TV or from on your phone or what Marcus? Can you see that? Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Now they got Bad Bunny kissing another man here. Well, I mean, come on, bro. This is bigger than making Trump mad. This is bigger than making Trump making the liberals mad. There is a demonic agenda. I don't know why it's behind the flesh. It's a spiritual thing, man. And that's why I'm here to get, I want it has to be a spiritual awakening. You have to bind and rebuke people that's coming against your finances, your health. You hear me? Your family, your kids. They're doing root works, hoodoo, voodoo, all kind of things. They setting up goddamn shrines against you. They want to. These demonic people actually prey on you, and you don't even know it. You don't even know it. They're praying against your health. You don't even know it. These witches and warlocks operate at 2:00 in the morning. That's their time. This is why you got to be up doing your spiritual warfare to protect your mind, bro. You seen that shit like that, but you ain't ready. You ain't ready, y'all. And then the crazy part, bro, you deal with E5. You deal with E5. You mean tell me that your ancestors that you're trying to reference and get information from, what realm are they in? That's rhetorical. They're in a spiritual realm. So how can you say that the spiritual realm is not real? What kind of information that you got to prove that the spiritual realm is not real? Go ahead, you got the.
What you just did today is
What
called shifting the burden of proof. I'm never saying that the spiritual realm is real or isn't real. I don't have any evidence to support it. So for me as a logical person, I'm going where the logic takes me. So if you can prove that there's a spiritual realm, then I would accept that reality. But nobody in the history of the world to this day has proven that.
Have they proved that it's not real in the history of the world? No. No, it's not. No, it's not. Because you just said that you said they can't. Oh, go ahead.
The person claim of something is the individual that is also responsible for proving the claim to be true. Like for instance, if I said you take $1 trillion, you probably wouldn't believe that, right? But if I was to show you my bank account and I had $1 trillion in my bank account and I could go to the bank and get it, you'd be like, oh, he really got $1 trillion. But if I say something that's unbelievable to you, and I say unbelievable because it goes against what we know about nature and what we know about logic and probability, then it's the person who's making that claim responsibility. It's not the person who heard the claim. It's the person that is making the claim. And that's you.
Okay. So you only make your rebuttal when somebody say that the spiritual realm is real. That's the only way that you can believe you're part of the conversation. You would never be man enough to stand on that belief alone and say, you know what? I believe the spiritual realm doesn't exist. You have to have somebody say it first that it is real in order for you to project your viewpoint on it. See? Now, what?
What I'm saying is, okay,
Go.
I will accept your claim if you can show me proof of it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that is no way in the world that's real. I'm saying that as of right now, I'm saying proof of it. I'm asking you because you are the one making the bold claim to prove it to me. Now listen. I'll be quiet.
Okay, so basically you're going by science. Yeah. Oh, you just said you're gonna listen. So basically he's going by, it has to be, they think that The only way that you can prove something is by observation and science. They don't understand that the problem is science cannot explain natural, supernatural phenomena. That is the problem. Science can't explain consciousness and things of that. They have to have some kind of scientific thesis, or what they call that, theory, and this is a scientific fact. It's something science cannot explain everything, because science, you know what, science was designed to understand the phenomena, the nature of the world. That's what it was designed for. The scientific theory came from a person who believed in a God, a Muslim guy who believed in Allah. So you cannot say just because I don't have the information. Okay, so what about all the testimonies? Is everybody lying? Oh, well, yeah, all of them got to be lying, because there's no. So everybody just crazy. The ones that just say they had some kind of phenomena, or they they didn't felt the spirit in the house, or a ghost in the house. They were just crazy. Doors open and wow. Yeah, that's just craziness. That's craziness according to these skeptics. You are a skeptic. Go ahead. Yeah.
So I'm not saying any of that. I'm not saying that people are crazy or in those days. Some people have said that it's psychosis because that's the way the human brain works. So, like, my thing is this, right? So, JJ.
My fault. My fault, fam. I was trying to get indigenous back.
You good. So, like, let's talk about, like, internal feelings. It's a difference between subjective and objective realities.
Yep.
So, your religion is your subjective reality.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, when you're talking about the only way to have a conversation with someone is to have a shared objective reality. That means that you both agree on what's really going on in the world. So, like, two Christians can sit down and talk about their beliefs and stuff like that, because they believe that either those things are possible, or they have personally experienced those things themselves, so they can relate. And now they both have a shared subjective reality, which becomes their objective reality. And what I'm saying is, I'm a person who doesn't share that subjective reality with you. Help me to understand and to see why I should take in or accept your subjective reality versus the reality that I currently understand about the world.
Okay, let me build with you. So back in maybe 2013, 14, 15, 16, I would have put that burden on myself to convince a guy who don't believe in the spiritual realm. That's not up to me to do that anymore. Either you believe it or you don't. That's not my responsibility. I say you have a lack of understanding of what's going on around you, and you have a what do you call that, subjective viewpoint, right? Just based on your reality. In my reality, I have experienced paranormal experiences. Like I couldn't move, and I was up wide awake, and you can't tell me that I was asleep. Because some scientific jargon that came up. Oh, this is what this really means. You can't take that away from a person. You can't take that away from a person who said they had an outer body experience. So if I got like 5,000 people that come on here and tell all they different things dealing with the supernatural, a guy like Kyle would say, well, no, because I didn't experience it. It's not real. So you stick with that. I'm talking to the like-minded people who want to learn and grow and not just be stuck in some atheistic type of point of view who don't believe that a creator exists. Because this all comes from goddamn Europeans. Our people in Africa never thought of this way, ever in life. You can't give me one ancient tribe that was atheist. Go ahead. Who? The Babalinki tribe. There's 5 people. You got 5 Babalinkis on the whole planet. They ain't no goddamn tribe. I'm talking about the major ones that was making moves over there. Well, where the Babalinki? Where the Babalinki Empire? Where they at? You got that right, though. You got that right. What?
There are subsets of Africa that were around
who?
during the time of the for your empire.
How you spell Baba Linky? I heard it. Not here, there you go.
That they're always happy you don't believe in all religions. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is European.
Okay, so
the difference is Europeans simply deem the term, those same terms exist.
Oh, my fault, Margaret. I'm trying to add a digit to the call. Linky call. I mean, come on, bro. They ain't making it. Hold on. Come on. And just answer the phone so I can get Marcus back on here. Hold up, family. Say, okay, we gotta get rid. Okay, did you just call in? All right. I try to get both of y'all on here. All right, that's it. All right. My fault, Marcus. And go back by 10, go back by 15 seconds. Because I was trying to call some and didn't. The Baba Linky tribe. They got books. I mean, what are ancient scrolls of Baba Linkies?
Why would they have scrolls about something? That doesn't make sense.
Why would anybody want to deal with somebody who just don't believe in nothing? What was their purpose here? They just run around doing what? What the Baba Linkies doing?
They were enjoying their lives.
Hey, this is my nephew right here, y'all. They pay him no mind. He just playing devil advocate. Because he used to be a Hebrew Israelite. He didn't tell y'all when he came on here. So what happened was they didn't make him captain. Captain Cesaro got his spot. Now he mad at the whole goddamn One West. Go ahead, tell the story. Go ahead.
I realized that I had no good reason to hear that stuff. And I grew up.
Linky. Hey, Jay Snake, you heard of the Baba Linkies? Nobody heard of it. I think he's some of his atheists got over the Baba Linky tribe. That's the only
I've never heard of.
Give me folks. Baba Linkies. Watch this, y'all. Watch this.
The Baba Linky tribe.
For you, JJ, in particular, that's why I know that you know I'm talking about.
Baba Linky. My fault, man. Tomato, man. Oh, man.
No. What?
Tomato, I say tomato. No, this is a song. You say tomato, I say tomato. You say potato, I say potato. I'm from the South, I'm from the Midwest, and you from the West, and you from the. Everybody pronounced it, but they want to correct it. Now it's Baba Linky. I say.
What the fuck is Baba Linky, bro?
The Baba Linkies. Are you a Baba Linky?
What the fuck is that?
It's a tribe over in Africa. I asked the first eight. I want to know some atheists over there. He's Baba Linky.
What?
Ain't nobody heard
What in the Fraggle Patty is that shit, bro? What in the Fraggle Patty is going on, bro?
What the Baba Linky's going on, Kyle? Yeah,
What in the Fraggle Patty is going on?
We gotta add this to Fraggle. Yeah, the Baba Linkies.
This shit sound like you order at a
so the Baba Linkies.
That sound like a drink you order at a Vietnamese restaurant.
He found tried right. But look, I gave him homework. I gave them guys right. I gave them homework a long time ago, and they finally found one tribe, the Baba Linky.
Baba Linky, man, what the fuck is niggas on these days? Anything not to be a nigga, bro, and not to be black.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Hold on, Snake. Did you not remember I gave you the homework? I said I was late. My foot was on their neck. I said, show me a tribe. I'm sick of this. It took about a couple of months. They came up with the Baba Linkies.
Oh, we need OTK up here. We need the OTK up here.
Back in the day, Kyle.
We need open to confirm that shit.
Yeah. You said what?
We need open to we need OTK up here to confirm.
Hold on, I got that. Yeah. The Baba Linkies, yeah. Hold up. I got to, remember I came back a couple of years later and came with the answer. Sometimes it take you a while to, Remember, I said, get him on the phone. I got the answer to that goddamn question. 2 years later, you remember?
I'm pretty sure indigenous black man brought it out first, though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you got that right.
I'm just fucking around.
You regurgitated. He can call in now. What you say, Marcus? Oh, that's Jay Snake, Lions and Security. He took over your job. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody want to take credit for shit. Now he yeah, you're my first co-host. Hey, hold on. Before you, Jay Snake, he wanted to say what's up to you. Introduce yourself, Jay Snake, and then this is Kai. Y'all probably know each other, seen each other on different times.
Just chilling, man. Playing Call of Duty right now, man.
Okay. Yeah. Call of Duty. I can never control the men's on that. You know? Call of Duty, when they first the first 1 or 2 that came out, it'd be a team play, you know. Okay, okay, follow me. He gone, took off. I'm still trying to figure out how to, you know. I'm like, man, put on the goddamn Madden. Now you can get it. I can do Madden and basketball. That's the only 2 games I can play. Pitfall and Donkey Kong, you know. But let's get back to this Bobolinky. And then let's leave the Bobolinkys alone. And now I want you to listen to Bad Bunny for a second. And then you give me your assessment. Because I told you, bro, this is bigger than, see, you looking at it from they getting Trump back and they mad at Trump, but you know, because Trump doing this and doing that. No, bro. It's 2 sides of the same coin, bro. These Democrats, these Republicans, they work together. Okay, here go the analogy. Okay, one of them, when they in office, we're gonna let all the immigrants in. Me and just talked about this before. And then you got the savior to come in. No, I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna close the borders, but we're gonna put them in our private prisons. It's all the agenda is tied together. I was like, why they letting them over here like that? Because then you got to figure it out. Okay, now the new president came in. Oh, this is why. This is why, to paint a picture and to fill their private prisons. It's all something. There's some kind of goal. What do they call that? End of the rainbow. It's a pot of gold that they're looking for. That they do. It's some kind of. Why would they let all of them over here? Now all of a sudden they can't get in. Well, how come y'all couldn't have stopped that at first? Because they let them in. Because at first Biden wanted them to vote for him. He was doing his political ploy too. You know, it's all politics, bro. And it's all somebody over both the Democrats and the Republicans. It's somebody bigger than them. Somebody bigger than Trump is pulling the strings, bro. Somebody bigger than the Rothschilds. Somebody bigger than the Black Pope. There's somebody bigger than the Black Pope. Y'all you know about the Black Pope?
So, let me ask you this. Are you for or against immigration?
What do you mean? Illegal immigration? I'm against illegal.
I don't think anybody is for illegal immigration. Like, that's the thing, right? So you have a straw man. That's a straw man argument.
No, it's not. No, I'm not against. No, I'm not trying to create another argument, but you asked me, am I for or against immigration? So I'm saying I don't have a problem with people coming over here. They ain't gonna stop me from being on the roof, being a journeyman, and making my money. Now the legal ones. Hold on, the legal ones. Let me wrap it up. Let me just say this. The legal ones. Now they up here. They coming over here and they cut. Now they paying them instead of paying me 30, 40 an hour, they paying them 15, but they're legal. I have a problem with that. I went to school for 4 years, apprenticeship to become a journeyman. Why in the hell they coming over here taking the jobs? I have a problem with illegal immigrants. I don't care if you're African, Italian, Chinese. If you got to come over. I was born here, so I don't know. I ain't got to deal with that. But if you slipping over here and then you coming over here doing a bunch of foul stuff and taking jobs, I got a problem with that. Close them goddamn borders. They bring it into the tie. What's the name of that one game? And they shut the fentanyl, you know, all that. But the crazy part, the fentanyl also is over here from the United States. Big pharmaceuticals is producing that shit. Excuse me. So they pass the blame.
I want to walk through each of these points with you.
All right, go.
Let's start off with the illegal immigrants, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
So anybody, like I would say this, I maybe all found a small percentage, but I would say 95% of all Democratic and Republicans would agree that we don't want illegal immigrants in our country.
I agree.
Like, so no when that, right?
Okay.
Because what immigrants do for our country is profound. Let me tell you a few talking points on how they do.
All right, but remember, I don't have a problem with legal immigrants. Okay, so I go ahead.
That's my point, though, JJ. Nobody has a problem with legal immigration. We all have a problem with illegal immigration. That's on both sides.
Yeah.
Like, and that's the thing. So the thing Trump in his administration, what they did was they froze the immigration process. So you had millions of people that was in the immigration legal process that they froze it, and now they have become illegal immigrants. You understand that, right?
Okay, let me respond to that. There's enough people over here. You see, when you're in a position of power, ladies and gentlemen, you can't put all your eggs in one basket. There's too many eggs in this basket. We got to shut it down. Shop is closed for the day. You see, we got some problems we're dealing with because some of y'all that look like y'all, you're slipping over here. We don't know who's who. We got to shut it down for a minute. Come on, man. Go ahead, man.
These people who are going through the legal process and have not are these criminals that was over here doing what they were supposed to be doing, and while they was doing it, you know, immigrants do pay taxes, right? That's why they have to get a for okay. They pay taxes, and they don't even receive Social Security benefits from those taxes. So what those immigrants that are coming to our country are doing is paying for the retirement of U.S. citizens.
Yeah.
You understand?
Let me merge the car. Hold up. Okay, I merged the car. Hold up.
People who was going through the immigration process that was being
and then you gotta mute your mic. Yeah.
They're not even aggressively going after the people who are the illegal murderers, the drug smugglers, stuff like that. They're not even going after them. They're going to fucking kids, middle schools, and elementary schools. They went to a fucking church service. They go into all these places where families, people who are paying bills and doing things the right way. And that's the problem that you have is that, wow, why are you attacking these poor innocent women, children, and families when you using these fucking niggas in military guard with fucking shots, the AK-47s and ARs to go get the bad guys, the real bad guys, the people who are causing harm to our neighborhood. Now, the second point that you made, JJ, was about fentanyl. 95% of the fentanyl that's in America comes directly from China. So if fentanyl was a big deal, he would be going to China and going after them. But instead, he's using that, and he used it as a way to get into Venezuela so that him and his cronies can steal the oil from Venezuela. I believe the second or third largest oil reserve. And now that oil that's in Venezuela belongs to the Trump Foundation,
That's right.
quote unquote.
That's right.
And his people. And he's
take all the oil.
He's established where people can make donations or buy crypto, quote unquote, donations to enrich him.
That's right.
He's gained $3 billion, $3.3 billion.
He's a financial genius.
Bro, by getting different donations from different foreign countries. And those foreign countries, guess who they were? These were countries that were deemed to be terrorists from America. Like Qatar. Qatar told me have a U.S. military. This is a sworn enemy of us. They fund Al-Qaeda, ISIS, all these different organizations in the Middle East, they fund them directly.
Okay, stop right there.
$2 couple billion. Now they have a military base that's being made in fucking Utah.
Okay, stop right there. You're saying a lot. You're saying a lot. Hold up for a little bit. Now, see, then this guy that got on here, my nephew, talking about he's an American. What about the security of America? Why in the hell should I let China and Russia and them go over there and control the country of Venezuela? They right in my goddamn backyard. I wish Trump would have took Greenland. All that. We need all the resources. I'm living over here. I want the best life over here. God damn it. I don't want Russia and China controlling the currency and we got to go through them. This is national security. Whether I like Trump or Kamala Harris, if you're in charge of this land where we can go watch football games and go to goddamn Hooters and everywhere else, strip clubs and the libraries, where we can be safe, our children, ladies and gentlemen. And you got a problem with the commander-in-chief, god dang it, protecting the borders. I don't think that you are a real American. You are capping for the goddamn Russians. You are capping for China. You think China and them gonna let us come over there and make deals close to their people? I mean, we got Taiwan and all that. It's strategic. It's chess. If Trump wouldn't be doing it, as a matter of fact, the oil in Venezuela, we set up the goddamn oil stuff a long time ago. That's our oil. God damn it. And when he did it, as the gas prices went down to over here, well, I have $1.99. And you got a problem with that. And is they giving us the oil? Let me give me 10 seconds to land. And you got a problem with them coming over to Venezuela. You get what the hell? Like, my ops is in my backyard, man. No, we gotta. Hey, what that dude say on that one on Belly? Yeah. We gotta drop a dime on this. Let me call the War Department. Let me call the War Department. I ain't got a problem with him taking that oil. I was hoping he'd take Greenland. I was hoping he'd take Canada. You got them right. More opportunities for us now. Who want to lead? Who want a punk ass leader in there like Kamala Harris, y'all? Who can't even defend the goddamn borders? Now I ain't no politicals, but with stuff like that, you got them right. I'm rolling with Trump on that. There's a lot of things I don't like what he do with the monkey thing, and then he took the food stamps away for a couple of months. But maybe they need to use the money somewhere else for a minute. You see? But the food stamps back on, did nobody starve to death? It was a political move that the average human being in America just didn't understand because they're not behind the scenes. Go ahead. Then indigenous after you.
So there's a few issues that I see with your argument. I'm gonna start with the beginning. Your argument is suited to a 60-year-old white male.
Oh, shit.
And that's the reason all these things are happening, right? The reason why they wanted to go to Denmark, the reason why they want to take Venezuela, the reason why they want to do these things is to enrich rich white people.
Yep. Okay.
You understand it like this? So let's think about it, right?
Trickle down effects.
The reason why they want to halt immigration because this is the first time in a few decades that white Americans have a birth rate decrease. And so by 2050, it's projected that white Americans will no longer be the majority. What that means for white people is that is a scary thought because now they do not have voting power. So as immigrants come into the country, a lot of those immigrants.
Didn't you see that? Okay, I'm listening. But somebody in the audience trolling indigenous. Because everybody in the community know. He said, according to indigenous black man, he bought everything first. This is pissed. He brought out the oil first. Go ahead.
I believe that we should be for immigration because those people that are immigrating to the country, especially from Latin America, tend to be more aligned with us and live in similar communities with us. And that gives us voting power. It also gives us power for retirement, like I mentioned earlier. And secondarily, it gives us the ability to have a bigger impact culturally, so we don't have to adapt or adopt into the cultural norms of the body politic that has superiority in America currently, which is white America. And so when one takes the stand of agreeing with the Trump regime and the MAGA movement, those individuals are pushing for white supremacy rather than supremacy of the people who are in your actual neighborhood. And when I say white supremacy, I don't mean all white people, because a lot of white people are just like that. They're everyday working people. Yeah. But the certain level that's being controlled by MAGA is controlled by the richest of the rich, and it's got the poorest of the poor in it. But you will notice that the highly educated people tend to vote more center or left than they do right. Because on the right side, that's where you got all your racism, where you got high-level crimes going on. And on the left side, on the end, you got these are your petty crimes. These are your crimes of desperation. And these are the same thing when you with your topic, which is going to be probably homosexuality. We can go right into the same paradigm.
Okay, hold up for 1 second, man. Now, see, this is what I'm talking about, man. Hold on, I'm gonna give me 5 seconds, man. Now, see, you doing all this, you mad at MAGA. You mad because you was talking all that stuff during the goddamn voting thing, and I told him, goddamn it, Kamala Harris was gonna lose. Her problem was she couldn't even control the borders. Do you have a problem with that, or you was okay with the borders being wide? You answer that when it's your turn to speak. Now, see, ladies and gentlemen, what we have here is a failure to communicate and understand what's really going on. I'm trying to communicate to the young fella, but he just missing the big picture. There is no way that Kamala would have been respected as a commander in chief. Her punk ass can't even, goddamn it, close the borders down. Her punk ass got food high as hell, gas high as hell. Why in the hell should we vote for her? She's sitting up there being mocking folks. All of a sudden now she got greens and goddamn hot sauce in the tub. You see, Kamala is no different than any other politician. I'm not saying that Trump or we go. To be honest, me as a black man in America and all the presidents that's been in office, my life is still the same. Nothing has changed when Ronald Reagan was in office. I was born. My first voting thing was in kindergarten. They had Gerald Ford and Jimmy Carter. You know, we didn't know what I voted for Gerald Ford. But anyway, but what I'm saying is, no, they had them up there. Like, you know, politics was in school back then, I guess. You know, hey, in 4th grade, hell, when Ronald Reagan got shot, hell, I seen him get popped. I'm like, oh shit, man, the hell he do? Hey, I seen them waving for 1 minute. Next thing you know, he got popped. You know what I'm saying? It might have been a fake shooting because they do psyops, but that's for another time. But what I'm saying is, my life didn't change when Obama was in office. My life didn't change when Trump was in office. My life didn't change when Jimmy Carter is in office, because I'm a journeyman. So whatever I went to school for, I was still getting paid. You know, when Obama was in office, the rate for journeyman was still the same. When the next dude, it was still the same. It don't got nothing to do with who's in office, man. Not for a black man, because we know what the struggle is real. I'm not going to be fighting over Trump going to do this, because all I'm getting offers and lie. Go ahead, Indigenous.
Yeah, the social engineering is strong in this one, my friend. Like the force, the social engineering is strong. I know white nationalism, that's Trump's side. I heard that talked about, and we talked about nationalism before. I talked about the isms before. Ain't none of those isms for us. And you have black nationalists out here, you have white nationalists. And nationalism runs off fear. Any ism is all about the collective. And that the lesser in that collective should be off if necessary. Secondly, you just regurgitated Joe Biden. Oh, America is, and this is in front of Al Sharpton and some black coalition. He says this. He said, America is doomed. America is doomed. And not just because of black people. And when he said that, I was like, oh, why? He said, America is doomed. America is doomed, not just because of black people, but by 2040, the whites will be the minority, and you're going to have to deal with the Mexicans. That's straight out of Joe Biden's mouth. So you're just regurgitating him. And then you're talking about the crime and all this stuff. Well, what about the war on drugs? Started by Richard Nixon, going to Reagan. And then Clinton knew that he had to take up that agenda to be, voted in as president, right? So what did Clinton do? He did the same thing. He put more black people in prison than most of us. As we're calling him the first black president. See what I'm saying? So it's the same narrative. The two wings of the same bird. The independents are fleas, and they all share blood. A 12-year-old did a book report showing how all the presidents, all the way up to Obama, are kin by blood. Okay? And Obama, you might give him some grace, but Joe Biden put more black people in prison than enough. Kamala Harris put more black people in prison than enough. Bill Clinton put more black people in prison than enough. And you're saying go at the ones who's destroying our communities? What system set up those communities? You heard of redlining, gentrification? These ghettos were in Italy. Ghettos were way before over here in America. So this is just something that has been going on, nothing new under the sun. They had ghettos way before they were in America. They knew how to run them then, and they know how to set them up and run them now. Put you on one side of the train tracks and put the rich whites on the other side. And then eventually they start letting the blacks go in there, little by little, and then the whites move out, and they're making money off of both ends. They create the problem, just like with the immigration. You got Biden allow them to come in. And then the next president comes along, which is a Republican, and he gets to create his new prisons, ICE prisons, for all these immigrants that they allowed to come in here under Biden. And now we got all these new prison fillers, which America is a prison state. We're only 5% of the world's population, but we're 25% of the world's prison on this planet in America. So why are you sitting here trying to pretend like it's a Democrat-Republican thing? That is just arguing. That's just a dividing point. Well, like JJ said, those people aren't divided. They're working toward the same goal.
Yeah. Okay, well, let them get in real quick. But hold up, brother.
I wasn't finished.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me finish. And like I said, when you're talking about crime and all this stuff, like I said, who set up who puts the drugs on the street, alcohol on the street? There is no accountability for the people who do that. You blame us. You blame each other. Oh, you ain't taking the vaccine. That's your fault. Oh, you ain't taking. You're the problem. All this stuff. Who put the vaccine out here for us to argue about? It wasn't none of us. But we turn around and blame each other. No accountability for the oppressors. No accountability for the corporations. No accountability for the scientific racism. No accountability for none of that.
That's right.
Science has been wrong many times. The World Health Organization has been wrong many times. The NIH has been wrong many times. How many times did they apologize?
What about the one people? And there's just what's that? The health people, the control of disease or something. What's it called?
National Institute of Health, NIH, World Health Organization, WHO, CDC.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
How many times have they been wrong?
Yeah. Now let's let Kyle respond. Go ahead, nephew. You there?
Yeah. So I didn't necessarily understand that you were talking directly toward me because I've never asserted that ill.
No, he wasn't.
Like,
it's talking points.
Okay. Like, what the majority of you just said, I completely agree with it.
Okay.
I'm not even a fucking Democrat. Like, what the?
Yeah. Hey. Right.
Listen, if you look like me, right?
Uh-huh.
What I'm saying is that Matt is not a Republican or a Democratic party. It is an independent party. company that does this whole thing, and his thing is
that's a good point.
White Christian nationalism.
Yeah.
That's it. Everything you say, I agree with you, bro. I'm not trying to find nobody. I'm trying to point out. It's right here. This
Right.
is the problem. That's all I'm into.
All right, so let's go. Hey, real quick, y'all. Jay Snake, Lines and Security. You got anything to say? I want him to see some of this. I want him to hear some of this Bad Bunny stuff.
So what?
You gotta see some of these other videos too, Kyle. Kyle, look, we got the one from the Olympics in France, the 2024 Olympics, brother, where they did a satanic ritual there, and we also have CERN, and then we also have the World Games, and where they were doing satanic rituals at all three of these places, brother. I want you to see this, man. Stick around, please, okay?
All right. Well, I might have to check it on replay because I can't see shit. I'm driving right now, man.
Okay. Just listen to what they got to say real quick. We got like 5 minutes left. Hey, Kay, I want you to come through and you and did just do a build together on some of these topics. I think that'd be powerful, you know. But let's
For what you just said, like we have nothing to disagree with, and especially if you are aligned in saying that white Christian nationalism is a problem, then we on the same page.
Well, see, that was
any ism is a problem for us, Kyle.
Yeah. Okay. So let me ask Kyle this.
I broke down the ism. An ism is a theory and a belief at the same time, bro. That is the definition of an ism.
Yeah.
And it also goes to the collective. That's what I said. The ism is for the collective, right? Mm-hmm. So the collective, and if you're the lesser in that collective, you should be off for the betterment of the collective. And don't that sound like eugenics? Don't that sound like population growth? Come on, Kyle, keep up, brother. You see where I'm going with this. You know indigenous be breaking it down. They can't mess with me, bro.
Calling you out. Let's keep going.
Yeah. We have 4 months to learn about you.
Those are the taco, the kissing, what they call it, hombre. I mean, what is this?
Look at him.
Look at him.
It's Bad Bunny.
But Bad Bunny a mess, y'all. Look at Bad Bunny.
I want to just give y'all a warning. There's going to be some nasty stuff in this. Okay, so if you don't want to see this one, you can kind of skip over it. But it's some debauchery being shown. But really,
see, this is bigger than politics. I'm trying to tell Kyle. Look, keep going. Look at the debauchery.
It's good that we show it because it's the truth about what's taking place. It's the truth about who he is, and that they're putting this person in front of all of our children and families during the Super Bowl halftime. Okay, let's finish this.
And we also know you are with Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy? Bro. Look here.
Bad Bunny hanging out with P. Diddy, the diddler. And come on!
This is, and we also know that you sold out.
Try real quick.
Yeah, this like a powerful eye to see everything.
Yeah, we can see everything. Watch here.
Yeah, but kissing the man. Look at this, y'all. Watch this.
Yeah.
Here you go, right here. You know, kiss the man. He kissed the woman, then he kissed the man.
Bro,
there it is right there. He kissed Rico Suave. I mean, come on.
A guy. And we also know that your concerts are fully demonic.
Now, see, people went to this concert, Kyle, and they said when he played a certain song, the energy in the room was dark and it felt demonic. This was these people's personal testimony. So how can you say that is subjective? And when you got 100 people, 500 people saying the same thing, but because we can't explain it through science, it's not right.
No,
good.
That's fine. And what you said was very key. You said it was 500 people that when he turned the song on, the energy felt demonic, right?
That wasn't a true number. That was just a like
No.
Yeah. I don't know how many it was.
The number, the important part of that sentence was it felt, right? Because that means that they personally felt something about receiving some data. Like that's what subjective and objective reality is. So when you personally interpret something and it makes you feel some kind of way, that is automatically a red flag that this is subjective to my own personal beliefs. And so with them, just because if it's one person or 5,000 people that felt some kind of way, and I can guarantee the feeling that they had was all different. But that's how they interpret information. Like somebody can say something that doesn't bother me or you, but this is a black man feels evil some kind of way. It doesn't mean that what I'm doing is evil. It doesn't mean that what I'm doing it means that it was a sensitive topic that people are not prepared emotionally to deal with.
Okay, hold on. But let me ask you this. Okay, my argument is we don't like this type of stuff around the goddamn kids. The Super Bowl has no place to be pushing a LGBTQ agenda or this goddamn Epstein stuff that the other folks do. We want to see the sports. We want to see somebody get their head knocked off. We want to see a 90-yard bomb. We want to see, goddammit, man in the rush for 300 yards, breaking records. And at halftime, we want to hear some good music. We don't want to hear no manipulative music that got a goddamn agenda behind it. You know? So there's a time and a place. Hold up, bro, you interrupted. There's a time and a place for everything. I know, did you about to say, well, all the music could probably be manipulated, but I mean, goddamn it, I don't know, man. Play a flute, bring Louis Armstrong back, you know, something. But we don't want to see, Bad Bunny running around in a dress. We don't want to see in the middle of halftime at a manly event, two guys, cock dancing together. Because that was on there, and you know what Kyle told me? Out of all them people on the show, you seen two guys doing that. That's what he said. Two guys was enough.
That's right.
You see? Go ahead.
But Kyle, hold on, Kyle. You got to remember that. Listen, this is not the first time that this has happened, bro.
Yeah.
See, we skip history totally. They didn't implement the Star Spangled Banner and all that stuff till what, the 1950s, 1960s in the sports, bro? And then it goes as far as Colin Kaepernick has to go. He can't get on one knee, you know. But they implemented that to bring in support to join the army and nationalism, brother. You understand? That's what that's all about. That's why you have the Star Spangled Banner. That's why you have the flag flying. That's why you have all the different members of service there around the arena. You know, that's why. And see, that's programming, and that's pushing their narrative in your face. And it got so bad that a brother that was trying to take a knee. Take a knee, and we're acting like this is, you know, God given and by law that we have to have the national anthem, and you know, you better not dishonor the national anthem when it didn't come into the sports arenas until like the 1960s.
Hey, let me back real quick. Now watch this and this real quick because they
implemented that just like they're implementing this new agenda.
No, stay where you at. Stay right where you at because I need to get right back to it. Now they got a video of Bad Bunny at one of these sporting events. Now, how the hell you gonna get mad at goddamn Colin Kaepernick for taking a knee? And then they got Bad Bunny when they were doing their national anthem and stuff. Everybody standing up but him. So he shouldn't have been at the guy. This happened before he did the goddamn show. So y'all don't think I know? Y'all don't think I do the research? Yeah. So it's a double standard. Go ahead, or whoever else. Go ahead. Y'all heard what I just said.
You know, like I said, it's their narrative that you have to push. So, you know, that's the reason why Bad Bunny got that 90% contract. He gets 90% of what he's doing because he's 100% in on their pushing their narrative for them any way they want to. And hypersexualizing, I heard you use that. You know where you got that from. You know, you've been listening. But anyway, hypersexualizing the youth, you know, and pushing that programming just like they did with Nicki Minaj, just like they did with Cardi B, just like they did with Beyonce, just like they did with Jay-Z, just like they did with you know, just like they did with Puff Daddy, all of them. Unless you are doing what they want you to do, and you going through them doors. I'm telling you, nobody, Michael Jackson, all of them, Bill Cosby, all of them, that big unless they promote you. They advertise you. They put you on all the radio stations. They say yes to your music or your movie or whatever it is whatever it is you're doing for them.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? You don't get that big. You're not a billionaire in America by chance and by luck.
Right.
Okay.
So let's. If Kai want to respond, if not, let's listen to this. Hold on. Let's go. Hold up. Let's go.
Watch this.
Go ahead, Kyle.
No, I was just saying, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
It's so demonic, bro.
What you can't see right now, Kyle, is he's doing a ritual on stage.
This is why they want him to perform.
You see the movie Eyes Wide Shut, and then they go to these parties, and you know some of these rituals they do, and they're calling on some kind of force or energy.
On NFL. And look here. It's just in front of us. And don't forget to share because every American needs to watch this.
As I just said before, based off of his activity, he's obviously going to get the call, right? He's going to get the offer. Hey, do you want to be a part of what we're doing? Do you want to get pushed into the top charts? Do you want to do these performances? Well, you got to do this. And he already in his music, I don't know his earlier music, but from what we're seeing today, it looks like this is what he already indulges in. So it's very easy. It's very easy for them to choose him to be the front runner, the next person up for their demonic dark stuff. Okay. Now listen to this person right here. She's going to talk about how she used to be deceived by the music, by Bad Bunny, and why she supported him. And her eyes were open to the truth. And now she sees just how dark and demonic his music is. Okay, let's check it out.
You used to listen to Bad Bunny if you're a Christian and you got baptized. And I'm like, well, because I love him. What do you mean? And he's like, yeah, but he has the devil sitting up behind him in the music video, Yo Pero Sola. And I'm like, really? I end up literally looking up the video right there as I'm talking to him. And I'm like, oh, I didn't even
Hispanic Becky, y'all. She an airhead.
Know what to say, y'all. It was like a veil removed from my eyes when I just realized, like, I really love this dude so much. When in reality, like, they're mocking my God, going against what the living word calls us to do. That was the day the veil was removed from my eyes. Within a week, y'all, like, I just felt convicted every time a song would be played, that I was like, all right, I'm giving this up. It is pointless to listen to this music when it's jeopardizing my relationship with Christ, because when I listen to it, it makes me want to do unrighteous.
Now, here's the trick, y'all. Now, he came over here speaking all this craziness in Spanish, right? He came over here speaking, did his music in Spanish. But hey, 7,000, you know what I do? I didn't find an interpreter. Somebody breaking down what this dude is saying. I'm gonna show y'all that next. Let's keep going.
Things.
Calling this stuff out is effective. It's proven to be effective. It's proven that some people are going to hear it and their ears are going to be closed to the truth. But there's going to be a select few that hear it and their ears will be open to it and their eyes will be open to see the truth. And they're going to say, I don't want any part of that. There's a lot of
because we idolize a lot of these people that's on the TV and your basketball players, your singers, your actors. So they get passes. So you're not even looking at the stuff that they're doing because you just like their music. You like the way he catch the ball. You like the way he hit home runs. You see?
Christians, okay, Christians today, by the grace of God, I pray that they would dive deeper into Christ. But there's Christians right now that are living a lukewarm lifestyle who claim to be in allegiance to Jesus Christ.
See, now, I mean, and to me, you don't have to be a Christian to have your spiritual eyes open and see that there's some dark stuff going on over here. But this guy is a Christian, so he's explaining it from a Christian perspective. Remember, JJ is a truth seeker and a free thinker. I just want to put that disclosure out there because, well, damn, I got to be a Christian to recognize this. No, you don't, man. Just open up your eyes, ladies and gentlemen, to see. Man, well, why they pouring blood over Rihanna's ass? Damn, why is she drinking that? Why did Ozzy just bite off that bad head? These are the things that you got to be noticing. This is not regular activity.
But if you look at their life, it does not show that. It shows that their allegiance is to the world. And that's why we have to make these videos to open the eyes of everybody so that
allegiance to the world, that is the spirit of Esau. You see, the spirit. When you look at Jacob and Esau esoterically, Esau represents instant gratification, worldly desires. Jacob is more of a I'm waiting on my blessings, spiritual inheritances. They got nothing to do with no goddamn color.
we pray that some will hear it and receive the truth. This is what I'm talking about, double-mindedness. This is what I mean when I say there are secret people who may claim some type of allegiance to God, but in reality, their hearts are not pointed towards God. It's towards the world and darkness. And it needs to be.
See, the thing is, Christians, when y'all say God, what God are you guys talking about? You can't just say God. Why ain't y'all calling him? You know, if you know his name, you call him is more powerful. That's what I was taught when I was dealing with the Bible. God, there's different gods, there's different spirits and gods that's in different cultures. What God are we talking about?
Exposed. Okay, let me show y'all this.
Apparently you can go from 0 to a complete site in just a single prompt with Wix Harmony. I don't know if this is going to be possible. Or vibe coding.
I have not. Let's keep going.
Jesus' speech was sandwiched between Bad Bunny's Ice Out speech and Lady Gaga's performance was wild. Bad Bunny won the award for Best Música Urbana album. In his speech, he began by acknowledging what's going on in our country with ICE, saying Ice Out, and went on to give a really beautiful message about love versus hate.
Ice Out. Y'all don't respect borders, I guess. Dude, y'all just gonna come over here and sell all your fentanyl and all that? I ain't stereotyping. Okay, maybe I'm gonna take that back. But ICE is doing the job to get illegals out of here. Now they some of them a little reckless. Some of them a little reckless. But their job, that lady that got shot, they was going to pick up a goddamn pedophile. She got her ass in the way. She moved her vehicle. Or it might have been a psyop to make, because they do fake stage stuff too. Well, I'm saying they were there to pick up somebody who don't belong here. Somebody that's taking your job, Americans. Somebody who ain't paying taxes, Americans. Somebody who's making the money and sending it back to Guatemala and Mexico. I don't have no problem with Hispanics. I don't. My wife is half black, and her mama, her daddy black, and her mama is Mexican. So, hey, I don't have a problem. Look, y'all. If I had a problem with it, look.
You better not.
Let me turn my camera. Hold on. Let me turn my camera real quick, please, so you can talk. Hold on. Just let me show y'all something. Oh, wait. Yeah, can y'all see me? Oh, I ain't got on my rooster hat. Wearing I got hats with the rooster, which represents something in Mexico. I forgot what it meant. I got another hat that got. So I'm not racist. Go ahead, Kyle. I think you're going to say something. Go ahead.
No, I ain't saying that.
Oh, okay. I thought one of y'all said something.
Bible study.
Bible study. Okay, come on.
We're not savage. We're not animals. We're not aliens. We are humans, and we are Americans.
Right after Jelly Roll won the Grammy for Best Country Album of the Year, he followed with a very loud speech about Jesus.
Jesus is for everybody. Jesus is not owned by one political party. Jesus is not owned by no music label. Jesus is Jesus.
You see, come on. Okay.
Magic arts, the idolaters and all liars, they will be consigned to the fiery.
Okay, so let's get past this part because but the Bible do speak of, there's two different forces and all that, but I don't want to get into the Bible study. Indigenous, I know you probably do.
Let me get you a question,
Huh?
Can I ask you a question, JJ?
I'm a free thinker and a truth seeker. I'm a free thinker and a truth seeker. That's where I'm at with it in life. Go ahead. I know what you're gonna ask me.
I know you're a Christian.
Go ahead. I already know what you're gonna ask me. Go ahead.
Okay. Like hypothetically, right? If you was in a different country, let's say you was in, I don't know,
Pakistan,
Saudi Arabia,
okay,
right?
Yeah.
And if you was to turn on the radio and you was to hear the Muslims talking about how demonic you are, I'm not trying to make this about Christian and Islam. I'm just wondering, like, do you feel like when you have a religion, it's acceptable to talk down and belittle other people that don't share your belief system?
Well, see, first of all, I'm not gonna move no goddamn Pakistan. America is the greatest country on the planet, ladies and gentlemen. Do not let Kyle get you moving over in Pakistan and over there. Look. No. Hold on. Mighty Hebrew over there in Africa right now. He said when he first got over there, we all black looking and all that, but they knew that he was not from there. So a gallon of milk might cost them over there. See, come on, let me get this. A gallon of milk might cost the regular African $3. They gonna charge Mighty Hebrew $20 for a gallon of milk. So I'm not gonna go nowhere where I know my people. What do you mean as they should do?
But you know, a side of
All right, hold on, Jay. Wait a minute. So I just caught you. Now he said, as they should do. So a lot of these immigrants that you protecting, when they get their ass over here, they ain't been here for no 7 years to become a citizen. We should overcharge them. That's what you're saying, right? See, you gotta flip the coin. But let's keep going. Go ahead, Jay.
but
Oh, here it is.
I can't even hear that nigga, man.
You're on the phone.
Ain't how much he's gonna charge you, and we all can agree to that. Again, that's simple business.
All right, just let me ask you this. Jay Snake gonna come in real quick. Are you okay with Bad Bunny?
We can't hear Kyle, JJ.
I can hear him. Y'all can't. You can't hear him on the TV.
I can't hear him.
Okay, we can't hear you, Kyle. Man, I can hear him.
What you think y'all can't hear?
They said they can't hear you. I mean, I can hear you.
You can hear him because you're.
Can you hear him on the television? Right.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I heard, but I can't.
This is all the way up. That's
He sounds like he's broadcasting from Mars and shit.
Well, both of them locked. Hey, indigenous.
yeah. It's like kind of choppy with Kyle.
Well, hey, indigenous got him a new Sally. Jay State. They both call him jail.
You know the prison phone systems are legit, so we can hear indigenous black man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Kyle, come over here. He come over here to sabotage us for Garfield, because Garfield hear me over here putting out all this information.
No, but what I was going to say, what I was going to say, JJ, is that one of the side effects of America being the greatest country is that we have to. What?
Go ahead, Jay. I was telling him to hold up. Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah. One of the side effects of America being the greatest country is that we have to accept shit like Bad Bunnies and motherfuckers wearing high heels that ain't supposed to in our eyes. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the side of it. You want to be great and accept everybody. You gotta accept everybody. You feel me? Like Paul Mooney says, everybody want to be a nigga, but don't nobody want to be a nigga. You know what I'm saying? That like one of the things of being a great country and the best country, you have to accept everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. If we want to be that great, we got to accept the fucking trash with the jewels. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
That goes back to what I said, Jay Snake. Free speech and free religion is a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
And when you have all those freedoms and everybody's following your lead, everybody wants to be like Americans because we have all these freedoms, and I think that's why the devil come over here and set up camp in the White House, because of all the freedoms that we have and we're given, and all the choices that we can make without the capitalist societies or the socialist societies that we have around the world. I mean, nobody has the freedoms that we have. And they call us wicked because of these freedoms.
Yeah.
Right?
So to all my Hispanic brothers and sisters watching, JJ's not a racist. Like I say, my wife is half Mexican, half black. You see, this is the year of the rooster. This hat that I wear right here, I got this at the gas station.
And your head of security is a Spanish nigga. You feel me? I say your head of security is a Spanish nigga.
I know. So I'm not racist, man. I just point out the obvious of the agenda, man. And like I said, this spirit don't operate in color because it can jump on anybody. It's how you moving, man. I mean, you're gonna be evil and demonic and push people to wear goddamn dresses as a man and openly kiss guys in front of children and just watching the Super Bowl. Or are you gonna present good values, good wholesome family values, and you're up there with your woman and you got your kids in your hand, and you eat popcorn together? You see, that's the spirit, bro. It ain't got nothing to do with color, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you, Kyle. So let me. I gotta get up out of here, man. I gotta make a run, and then we're gonna have to do a part 3 of this Bad Bunny. I tell them we can come right back. I want Kyle to come back, Jay Snake, and Indigenous, and whoever else. So let me get up out of here, man, because I gotta make a run, man. I appreciate everybody and Kyle coming back home to the den, and Jay Snake Security and my fact checker. I appreciate that, man. It was a great show. I love y'all, but we out. Peace and blessings.
Murder me, but never heard me. Intellectually, it's a murder scene. Claiming you a scholar, get the clock out. Claiming you a scholar, get the clock out. Wanna murder me, but never heard me. Intellectually, it's a murder scene. Claiming you a scholar, get the clock out. Claiming you a scholar, get the clock out. Black excellence at its finest. Yeah, using big words, but he can't define it. Then it hit him with the cannon, don't you stand behind him. It's about to get hot, watch him change the climate. He's nothing but a novice and he show his heart. Man, I think this rookie's done, sticking with a fork. Yeah, he treading water, swimming with the sharks. You will never see the light, living in the dark. The only thing he study is his information. Till I show him all his flaws and his calculation. Gotta leave his dummy dead as a demonstration. So I hit him with the cake with no hesitation. It's a wealth of knowledge you ain't never seen. Chop his body up and weigh the dead on a triple beam. Got his bully on my phone and he keep calling me. Need me to come and pick him up from another murder scene. And he's telling me, I don't know why they keep invading me. I said we just don't keep kicking their ass into reality. 2 to 7,000 said they want a war, but they should have already known that we were looking for. Wanna murder me, but never heard me. Intellectually, it's a murder scene. Claiming you a scholar, get the clock out. Claiming you a scholar.